got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDue is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDue be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Thursday? Hope y'all ready for this Thursday build. We back to good boxing. It's JusDue and take over the airwaves, man. How y'all feeling today? Hope everybody feeling good. Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback. Join the family. Smash the like button. Turn your notifications on. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today, man? It's a lot going on in boxing, ain't it? It's a lot going on. What's good with the fam? Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? I'm having a great day. I hope you having one as well. Mike, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. Mike Kirkland, my bro, what's going on with it, man? Dom, what's good with it, fam? Opulent LDTV, blessings, Brody. How you feeling? Frontline, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Tim, what's good, bro? Just Boxing Talk is in the building. Al Booger, what's good? Lons, what it do, family? How you feeling? Reggie, what's good with it? Darren, what up with it? How y'all feeling, man? Good to see y'all in the building. Good to see everybody in the building. And y'all already know, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know what's going on. Where my boy Fade at, man? He sent me something from Ryan Garcia. So, y'all already see the news. Y'all already know it. It's probably old news by now to y'all, but we gonna build on it. It's still fresh. You know, Devin Haney, no surprise that he vacated the rest of his titles. I've been saying this for the longest, that he was never going back down there. But, you know, I think sometimes certain moves got to be made for people to see the light. So I think I respect the move to just go ahead and let go of them titles, because at the end of the day, the only thing you could do is hold up a division, and as long as you have access to those titles, people are gonna feel like it's a possibility that you go back down there and fight somebody. But I think now that you let these titles go, it's a good thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a good thing. You could start your chapter fresh at 140. You don't have no more attachment at 135. I think all the noise about who you should fight at 135 is dead. You know what I mean? And that's good for boxing. You get what I'm saying? Salute to Devin Haney. He got a hell of a fight coming up. These titles now go vacant. I'm hearing that Lomachenko and Kambosos is going to fight for an IBF title. It's no surprise there. There's no surprise. I think they're going to make sure he get a title. And hopefully that could still be Shakur next fight. I still like to see him fight Loma. Andrew Gray, what it do, Brody? How you feeling? Ricky Williams, my bro. Good to see you in the building. Always good cooks, by the way. Ryan was so disgusted by Oscar. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. My bro Fate sent me some clips of what Ryan was saying to Oscar. He had some words for Oscar, so we're gonna play it. Salute to everybody in the building. Roger, what's good with it, bro? So it was crazy. So you going to 140, said we gonna talk about that too. We got to. I mean, it's out there. We gonna talk about it. Only Bud move like Devin. And just let the bells go. I rock with that. I'm with you, Rick. I'm with you. I mean, because it provides some clarity. Like it just clears up any back and forth, right? And I'm glad that he did it. You get what I'm saying? Now, people know what his focus is. People know what his intent is. He about to build his legacy. You know what I mean? Continue to build at 140 as he should, where his body belongs. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad for that. And I want to see if we're gonna end up having a new lightweight king, man. Somebody else gonna really try to pursue these titles, or I think 135 gets interesting now. I think everybody want to be a champion, so it's gonna be fun to see these different matchups be made. I'm loving it, man. Southwest Dice, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Champ now he vacates the elevate tank without having a division fight for it. Everyone is quiet. See, now this is the thing. Not everybody is quiet. See, and it all depends, right? Frontline for me, I always hated the email term, period, because I think it's a way to discredit people, right? Tank, on the other hand, I don't know if you've seen it. He don't want that belt. He said it. Tank made it very clear he don't want that belt. Tank said he don't want that shit. So I know people want to jump all over his case, but just hear the fighter. He said he don't want it. So you get what I'm saying? Make it out what you will. He's staying consistent. He said he didn't care about belts, and he keeping his energy the same. He don't care. Jose Diaz, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Haney versus Boots. That's crazy. Haney and Boots is crazy. Somebody try to get hurt. I'm telling you. Niggas not being elevated, he would just be the only legit champion, and WBA would just remove the belt that Haney had. YK Mac, that is true, because they wanted to consolidate belts anyway. Yeah, so he will be the only champion. That is correct. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you in the building. Haney moving up to avoid Matias. But nice, bro. All he does is hold up 147 division. Yeah, should have get off the pop. For sure. Ashley's corner was good, cuzzo. Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? Don't work too hard over there, man. Matias is a monster. Yeah, he is for sure. Yeah, his Tank never cared about belts. He hates them sanctioning fees. He owned it, bro. Being very consistent. He said, man, I don't want that shit. Tank like, no start. He's like, man, y'all can keep it. I'm cool. I'm cool. I think it's funny, man, that he don't care for the belt. He don't care. But I mean, that's him. I think Tank is in a different position. I think his path is different than the typical fighter that's in boxing, right? He's shown it time and time again. We all know the history. We all know the story with Tank. Like, he just don't care about no damn belts. And at the end of the day, it's just less money coming out his pocket, and he get to keep more of what he bring in because he is the big fight. So I like the fact that he keeping it consistent. He don't care. He not up in arms. He not celebrating. I know people want to jump on his back, but if you just going off what he say, he don't even want the shit. So make it out what you will, man. But that's not going to be the case for everybody else. Why this is interesting, because you got several different other guys now that's going to be in line to compete for belts or good matchups to be made. And you can see who going to actually pursue the rest of these titles and try to chase them, man. It's just it makes boxing more interesting, because I feel like more fighters at 35 now are going to feel like they got something to try to fight for. So maybe that's a good thing. Not gonna really change for Tank, honestly. Such an email champ. Nah, it's not. It's not, Darren. I don't rock with the term. Cause I don't push it. Me personally, not over here. I never pushed it, y'all. So everybody that hate the email term or was mad that people was putting it on there, just know your boys Just Do didn't do it. So I mean, I don't like the term. Mark Quay was good with it, bro. How you feeling? If Haney gets the WBC belt 140, they'll be fighting Barrios, Thurman, or Crowley for the vacant WBC 147 belt. Looking at the rankings, yeah, man, that'd be crazy if he really actually went up to 47. That's very bold. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, we can go off what he said though. He did discuss it. 3% is a whole lot of money with millions on the table. True, that is true. Ghost was good with it. Ghost, he said, once a duck, always a duck. Told you I certain can't is full of lies and certain somebody too big for these weights. Damn it, man. Right. So look, man, LaMarcus was good with it. He said franchise equals email champ. Yeah, the franchise title is weak for boxing too. It is. Fate was good with it, bro. Said Tank's the king. Because of Floyd, let's be honest, if he didn't have Floyd as a promoter, he would have probably been making numbers, but not like today. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, he's in a blessed position, and credit to him for being such a talent to really be able to take advantage of every opportunity that was presented to him. And here we are, man. We got 135, all the belts, but one is vacant. You get what I'm saying? You know, Shakur got the WBC. I don't know how the rest of this going to shake out, but like I said, I feel like they're going to make sure Loma get a belt. And my thoughts is maybe they'll revisit the Lomachenko and Shakur situation. Maybe. Because then it'll be a unification fight. And that's something that I also heard that they was planning on doing anyway, which is why Loma turned down the fight initially. Not so much of being scared, but because he wanted to snatch a title up first and then possibly fight for unification. So we're going to see if that's the way they move. Let me see, man. You should Crowley. Yeah, man. They do, Roger. They is looking weak. Yeah, I'm telling you, Ghost, that's crazy to hear that 147 could possibly be a struggle. Dre Smith was good with it. Ooh, Tank is not fighting on ESPN at those belts. Nah, yeah, he don't care about the belts, bro. Tank don't care. He made that very, very, very clear. Very clear. Very, very, very clear. Very, very, very clear. Yeah, he cool. He cool on that. Devin gonna be at 140 for 10 months is wild. I told people who too that big. He should have moved up 143 years ago when Bill admitted Devin was struggling. Yeah, man. Listen, man, young king vacated them titles. Up goes the titles. Now everybody about to get called email champions. It's crazy, but that's what we had in boxing. But he did say he had this interview that he did, and he said after this fight, I look to become a 3-division champion and move up to 147. So that's news, because that contradicts what his father, Bill Haney, said to me a few weeks ago. He said they was going to snatch up the first title and get the rest of them and get undisputed all over again, then go up to 147. But now hearing this, and seeing this come out, it contradicts what his pop says. So this would be crazy if he already just getting a 140 and it's hard to make. That's wild, man. A lot of people would be right, because some people did call it. I'm not one for predicting how big a fighter is or what weight he should be at, but a lot of people did call it. So I just don't know. I don't see it, man. Me personally, I hear it, but I need to see it to believe it. Like, I don't see him having one fight at 140 and then going up to 47. That would be a very risky move, man, in my opinion. But I mean, hey, he said it. Let's see if he do it. That's crazy though. That's crazy. He's not trying to collect belts at 140, and it's crazy. That's what his pop said to me. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. That's what his father said to me. He said it directly to me. That's what they're gonna do. William, old school, my brother. What's good with the family? How you feeling? He moving smart. Haney is taking tips on making himself look great without facing great fighters. Well, Reed's just solid, but I don't know if he's in his prime. Yeah, I get it, man. I get you, Fate. I hear about the other weight bullet at 68 soon. Move up now, Ghost. This is the funny thing. It's funny that you bring that up because being that we speaking about moving up in weight classes, Jose Benavidez Sr. came out and said Dimitri Bivol could be Benavidez's next fight. That's what he said. That's what he said. Damn David Buddha is a damn liar. Miss Joette. Man, he said the man was over 160 the night before he fought George. It was Lockhart a bonus because he can only help you cut, rehydrate 30 pounds in 1 week. He's known for those cuts. That's a brutal cut, too. Broly had gas since everyone considers him a joke and don't call him out. He think they scared. Broly shout out. The news is a clear case of Devin not wanting to smoke with Tank. And the excuse for you there, fanboys, is he daring to be great. Nah, daring on y'all helmet. Oh, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch the like button for me, man. More power today. Performing well in the 9th and going forward. Right, Ant McQueen was good with it. Professor Ant McQueen is in the building. I like to see him fight Lopez at 140. Yeah, me too, Dre. It's a lot of fights at 140 that intrigue me for him now that he's up there. I know that hearing this news, it could go one of two ways. Either he can go right up after this fight or he could stick around for a little while. Me personally, I see him sticking around for a little while. How hard it is to make 140 already remains to be seen. I would like to see what he look like on the scale, but that's crazy to hear, man. That's man, one fight, one and done. Nah, one and done at 140 is crazy. Yo. Gertz was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Nah, one and done at 140 is crazy. Nah, he better not be. That's wild. Price Boy was good with it. How you feel? He said 140 too hot. I don't know what it is, but I know he let go of them titles. Like I said, I respect it. It allows things to move forward at 135. He has no attachment there, so nobody should expect him to go down. Despite, certain statements and things that he said or his father said, we kind of knew that this would be the move in terms of staying at 140. At least that's what I think. And now that you see this, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. You got a real fight with Regis, man, on the 9th, man. I can't wait to see it. I want to know what's going to happen with the rest of 135, though. You get what I'm saying? You saw the answer. Why might be his mandatory. That's crazy. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, dang, that's crazy. Mike said, I think Devin will be out of boxing by age 30. Kill himself to make weight. That's crazy, man. That's unfortunate. Cal Cool It, man. Blessings to my bro. How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. How you been? Not what's going on. As long as he dug boots, he can cruise right on it away. This is gonna be tough. All I'm saying is this. All right, let's talk about it. So, look, he got a real challenge in front of him in Regis Prograis. That'd be his second 50-50 fight in a year, giving us back-to-back fights, good fights, meaningful fights. I respect it. I can't wait to say it like I've been saying. If he's to be successful on fight night, like, to be honest with you, I'm leaning towards him pulling it off on points. You get what I'm saying? In a good fight. I expect it to be a good fight. I could be wrong. Maybe Dad makes it a one-sided boxing lesson. But I expect it to be a good fight, a good challenge, a test for him. But I do expect him to be able to pull it off. He's young enough, youthful enough, fast enough, long enough. I think he, skillful enough to pull it off. I think the areas where he excel and Regis lack will play to his benefit. And I think that'll put him in the driver's seat to pull off a points decision win. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people better be careful on all the promises that they've been making, because Regis is a very dangerous guy to promise a different type of performance against. You got to go in there and be smart with that dude. Despite what you think of him as a fighter, he ain't no poop hut. He ain't no guy that you just going to walk in there and do what you want to. In my opinion, I think you're going to have to be smart, be on your P's and Q's, which I think he can be. He's typically always a disciplined fighter in the ring. They all make mistakes, but he better limit his mistakes and definitely limit the amount of left hands that he allowed Regis to hit him with. You know what I'm saying? Skywalker Box, say, yo, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Bill Gates, old Russell family is word. I fight the young lion. We'll use whatever respect I had left for. That's funny. BBO Boxing was good with it, bro. Samuel, what it do, family? How you feeling? Imagine Haney versus Conor Ben is crazy. I'm telling you, one and done at 140 would be crazy to me. One and done at 140 is crazy. I just can't picture that. You're gonna have to show me that. That's what he's gonna do. I expect to see him stick around for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of matchups there. But the thing is, like, you know, it's neither of those divisions, I feel like at the top are safe. You get what I'm saying? There's no safe fights, not at the top of the division. He's not taking a safe fight on the knife. That's not a safe fight. That's a risky fight. It's danger involved in that fight. I don't care what people think of Regis as a fighter. You can say his feet is this, his feet is that. And he's still a dog in there, man. He still can fight his ass off. So it ain't no easy fight. So, yeah, you know, but 47 immediately like that, man, that just would be crazy to me. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't see it, man. We don't know. Devin Bill said Tank fight is the biggest money in legacy fight. True. Please tell me who's been ducking. Darren on their hammer. A rain of peace and blessings. Queen, how you feeling today? Good to see you in the building. So, because he ain't had much power at 135. And if he do put on weight at 140 with a little power, won't make much of a difference. Is the more resistant than 135. So now you go up again, will be the same power, but bigger opposition for sure. That's that. I'm interested to see at what his power does look like at 140. Just gotta wait and see. I'm not gonna try to knock him. I just want to see. You get what I'm saying? I think that this fight against Regis is going to rely a lot on you know, gaining the respect of Regis. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, I think it makes it a long night and a tough fight. I mean, Big B-Lo, what it do, family? How you feeling? Peace and blessings to you, bro. Cash Crypto in the building. What's good, bro? How y'all feeling? They say about Tank short arms and he's small. He got that power. He could box. Yeah, Tank got the IQ, the athleticism, the feet, and things like that to make up for this, you know, the stature, the short arms and things like that. He's very good at closing the gap. And you know, it's that once he establishes his range, he's very dangerous, man. You know what I mean? He gonna find a way to hit you. Robisimo's unification. I like Robisi. I can't wait to see his fight coming up too. You know what I mean? Reese is an old dog. You can claim you're a young lion and you fighting all the old dogs. Yeah. Thrill Hill, what it do, family? How you feeling? Yeah, man. I think Regis got a good performance in him, though. I do. I believe he can go out there and perform very well, man. I do. I think he'll have his moments to you know, to be successful in the fight, man. He just got to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves, because neither guy is expected to fight a perfect fight. So it's going to be some mistakes made. It's just how big the mistakes will be and who will make the first or the biggest mistakes in the fight and more consistent mistakes. Devin, no Bud dropping them belts. So there'll be plenty of avenues. Also, a pair of lips, say anything. Yeah, all good, all pub, good pub. Right. Right. With this fight coming up fast. Salute the Thrill Hood. Appreciate you stopping through, my bro. I hope Father Time is real. Yeah, Father Time is definitely real and undefeated, bro. And undefeated. But, you know, I'll just look at it like this, right? You know, you got people like Bud. I'm not saying he's Bud, right? But you got Bud older than him. And people don't think of Bud too much as old, right? Some people probably do, but you get what I'm saying. So I think it's not out the realm of possibility for him to perform well. He just has to be prepared. You know, preparation is going to be important, not just being in shape, but preparing to, you know, fight the right kind of fight. You get what I'm saying? That's going to be important. Now, is he really prepared to come out there and win it? So we'll be at 135 for more than 2 years. You might be right, Roger. I think he said something like that, 2-3 years, something like that. Roger, he said something along them lines too. So I think you might be spot on, bro. If I'm not mistaken, he did speak on that. It's about 2-3 years, something like that. So yeah, and I like to see him up at 140 sooner than later too, man. Let's get it shaking, man. Let's get these fights going, bro. Let's get the fights going. Bill's the modern day Don King. You see, bro, that try to fight Boots. Yeah, he ain't doing that. He said there for a rude awakening. Remo, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Devin has been navigated by Bill with perfection, good enough fights to please the public without actually fighting the best, but good enough makes to keep it cute. That's an interesting point, Remo, for sure. Like, and it kind of reminds me of what I said. I said it a bit differently. Like, he's giving you fights that you have to respect, but there are still potentially more dangerous guys than the one he's fighting. But it's hard to try to knock a Regis, so you don't do it. If you're a real boxing fan, you appreciate it, but as you said, you call it for what it is. You see it, you identify with that, right? That's not knocking them in any way. You're fighting a dangerous guy. You make no mistake about it. Ain't nothing soft about Regis. So it's a respectable fight. It's more than respectable. It's a damn good fight. I can't wait to see it, like I've been saying. But you know, to the viewing public, there are potential more dangerous guys than Regis' program. And oftentimes they throw out guys like, you know, the T.O.s, the Regis, the Subriel Matias of the world, the Gary Antoine Russells, like they throw those different names out there. So we think that it's definitely some dudes that, you know, present a different level of danger for him than what Regis presents, respectfully. So, but it's still a good fight that you could respect and people could get behind and rock with. Yeah, I got you, Will. He was trying to do it today too, to eat his toes, bro. Regis bigger threat, more dangerous than Ryan. De Los Santos, in my opinion. Yeah, he could be. He could be. I think the danger with De Los Santos is being equal to it in size and young. You get what I'm saying? He's very youthful. He's 23, so you definitely won't have to worry about him being old in there, right? And I think that he gonna make some interesting fights moving forward. Gonna be like that. Man, he said we'll go to 154. Actually, that'd be wild. All things, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, nah, Devin, that Boots fight, I ain't even asking for nothing like that, bro. Nah, I ain't even asking for that. Big Tex, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? You said Rosa said Foster fighting Nova, so check it. I got a word, man, and salute to the plug, always dropping something in my lap. That it's a real possibility that Oshaki Foster could be fighting Abraham Nova. I think February 16th, possibly February 16th. So y'all just look out for that. And if it comes to fruition, y'all remember that I told you. You know what I mean? I think that's a good fight too. Believe it or not, man. Whether people, think so or not, I think Abraham Nova's a good fighter. Kirk Douglas, what it do, Kirk? He said, why? What? What's that? Oh, you say, why you going to 47? I don't know, man. The world may never know. You know what I mean? How many licks does it take? It's one of them questions, bro. Like, the world may never know type thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I know that is something that he said though. After this fight, he's looking to go to 147 and be a 3-division champion. And that's a tall order, man. Respectfully, that's a tall order. I'm guessing that he's anticipating that maybe by then Crawford would have been relinquished the titles and it'll be some vacant titles, and maybe he can go there and fight for a vacant title possibly if that's what we going with, because other than that, the only champion right now that's there is Boots, and yeah, I don't think that's exactly a good idea. You know what I mean? Better leave that boy from Philly all the way alone. Leave him alone. All right, you hear me? Leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother that man. He ran nose to sleep from that left hand. Yeah, Robisi landed a nice shot on him, man. It was nice. Calgary say, who do you got? Barrios versus Dev. That's an interesting matchup, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Cal. That's an interesting matchup. That's a cool fight for him. What if he does say hypothetically Bud relinquish titles? He say he beat Regis and actually go up to 147 next. And then him and Barrios fight for a vacant title. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Barrios is dead, man. Yo, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now, because the reason being, I know people like, he beat the shit out of Barrios. The reason why I'm not gonna go crazy and say that is because now we asking him to jump to 147 again. That'd be another fight that I would definitely respect. You'll be jumping to another weight class with no acclimation, fighting a pretty lively, active guy that has been doing damn good as of lately, man, and it's pretty solid up there and been boxing very well. He looked like an improved fighter. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight for real, bro. Man, you know what I mean? That's asking a lot. I just don't know, man. Could he hang? Could he just jump to 47 like that quick? That'd be impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it'd be a tough fight. But I see it 50-50 for sure. His Barrios just ain't going, man. You see it for 47. Can move up 54. Go stupid. CRG said too late. We all protested Haney. We will not watch. Damn cheater. Damn, man. Well, how Haney cheat, Josh? What's good with it? Haney ain't a cheater. My dad go to 147. Clearly got the tank. I don't care what nobody say. We go to 147. Tell him now like boots. Yeah, you better leave him alone, Big B-Lo. Benzo, what it do, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. From my view, what's good with it, fam? Since Devin want to duck their hands, Juan Russell, what happened to the smoke he had? It's a lot, bro. And listen, I ain't call. We just going off of what's being said and what's out there. I don't expect this, but maybe you gotta watch the wording of it, right? Maybe he don't mean after this fight. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he's saying after this fight, I'm gonna be looking to, while I'm here, I'm gonna be looking to move to 147. I'm trying to stall him out because I don't know if he don't do it. I don't expect it. Yo, that's a lot. I mean, I expect him to establish himself at 140. But if he were to move to 47 that fast, that would be, I would think maybe, I don't know, maybe it is tough already for, because I know he did say he gained a lot more weight than what he anticipated or something like that. So making a, preparing for 140. So I don't know how that's going to shape out for him. Haney versus Barrios for the WBC. I got Barrios. I feel you. Barrios might hurt Haney. It's going to be a damn good fight, Rosa. I will put money on that because Barrios is a tall guy. He's rangy as well. He could box. He got some decent power. You get what I'm saying? He's smart in there. He got some experience. He's more acclimated to the weight, so I'm at least considering that, just all things being real. I'm not saying that he go in there and beat Haney ass, right? But I'm saying I think that'd be a very competitive, interesting matchup. Now, I mean, just assuming that based on this article and what he said that he was to actually do that, I'm not holding it against him ahead of time if he don't go up to 147, because I don't expect that. And that's just something I don't expect, right? Because he just got there. It'd be crazy, but I mean, anything is possible in boxing, man. We never know how he feels. So 147 might be a little too much for that. B-Dog, what's good with it, family? I mean, just jumping like that, like you think about it, B-Dog, if you would essentially not even acclimated fully to 140, then you'll be jumping up to 47 with no acclimation, getting in there with somebody that already been kind of established there already. You get what I'm saying? That's been doing pretty good. It'd be a tough, tall order, man. It's not impossible, man. He's very skilled. He can't fight his ass off. So I don't know, but I just think that'd be a quick jump immediately, and there'd be a lot. And sure, on Tank fighting that boy. Hey, Kurt. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You did. You were right on point. Zoom versus my bro. What's good with it, Zoom? Peace and blessings to you, Brody. Good to see you in the building. I got Barrios being Devin if they fight. Hey, I got to be in a damn good fight, man. I don't know who I would pick right now, but I know it'll be a good-ass fight. You know what I mean? Maybe youthful Dev, because you could pull something off. I don't know, but I'm big on weight acclimation, man, and I believe in the weight classes for a reason, and kind of getting yourself acclimated, man, testing the waters accordingly. And that'd just be it'd be a good fight for sure. Hold for WBC. I could see that, man. Devin and Cody Crowley would be a good fight, style wise. I think that'd be fun to watch. We're driving. Yeah, man, he been looking good. Yeah, since Bob Santos facts, B-Dog, he has, man. She's tucked in by Boots. Josh, one from my view said Boots would kill Haney. Yeah, man. It'd be tough, man. It'd be tough. Y'all smash the like button. Just do is Devin release to crack an egg so you can eat. Easy ball was good with the King of 47. Salute, fan. Smoke is not real smoke with belt accolade. This Devin game for beating a French contender prospect Antoine Russell. I don't know. I can't look. It's tough to look at it like that, right? Because we know Gary Russell. I don't know exactly where he at in the rankings. I have to look. I haven't even paid attention to the rankings in a little while, but you would assume that just that's a good fight. Like unless every fight from here on out gonna be a title fight, and I mean maybe so. I don't know, but I think Gary Antoine Russell and Devin Haney would be a damn good fight. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like fights like that are on the table as long as he had 140, right? And Gary Antoine keep winning because he already was in line for a title already, right? And he ain't taking the L. So I would always like to see a fight like that. Well, stupid. He say, man, lose gloves. The man say, man, load his gloves. And he was flirting with the idea 147 before his 145. I wonder how much. Really walk around that because 147 the calendar year is nuts. Absolutely is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Or considering that move would be made at the top of the next year if he was to realistically do it. But I just don't see it, man. That'd be a lot. That'd be tough because there's so many real good matchups. Him and Hitchens is a good fight. Him and Teo is a good fight. Him and Regis is a good fight. The one we get, like all the it's you got Matias out there again. Gary Antoine Russell and him would be a damn good fight. You really got some good fights, some good matchups up there. Talking the two best in the division, Matias and Garrett. Never just want to fight Regis because he's smaller. Let's be honest, man. Let's see if he picked wrong. You know what I mean? Garrett was sorry. Haney beat Hitchens. I'll tell you what, Thrill. I'll say this. If he was to fight Hitchens, in my opinion, I think the Hitchens fight would end up being possibly his toughest fight to date, and even after he fought Regis. I think Hitchens got the skill set and the ability and the IQ to beat him. I think that's another 50-50 matchup that's intriguing. And again, I feel like all these matchups are on the table at 140 because he's there. And Hitchens, he keep winning. He gonna be in line for the title. So it's some good matchups to make up there for sure, man. Only promise Antoine first no if and buts. Yeah. True. I remember Ghost. Yeah, from my view, I mean, that's how people gonna look at it for sure. Because it's a lot of smoke there. You know what I'm saying? But again, I just feel like he's just getting there. So it's just an option that I think he explored, man. And again, it caught me off guard. I didn't expect him to say nothing like this, but I think it's just an option for him. You get what I'm saying? I don't expect to be an immediate move. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna stick around at 140 and try to do his thing there. Like Dev, he said the best fighter in the world. Y'all know, at least y'all know I'm consistent, Kurt. At least you know I don't go too crazy on no fighter. I try to be as fair to the situation as possible. You know, yeah, he did, yeah. That would be Boots, man. That'd be crazy, man. That's just highly unlikely. That's not a good career move. I'm not even gonna play around with that. That, in my humble, honest opinion, wouldn't be a good career move. That'd be very risky. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling him to do it. I'm not asking him to do that. No, I'm not. But people going off of, you know, this whole statement about going to 47. Since Shakur's left glove on sale. DK was good, yo. Oh, man. Gary ranked number 3 in the WBC. Appreciate that, easy ball. Well, there you go. You get what I'm saying? So he right there. He right within it, you know, eye shot of a title opportunity, bro. And I would definitely love to see it for him. Kind of been calling out Boots. It's a big fight for him. Yeah, I like that fight, 47. I like that fight for him, bro. I like that fight for Boots. I really do. It's a lot of action at 40. Facts, Thrill is going to get interesting. Like that fight himself almost. I got Africa. I'm telling you, Josh, it'd be like them mirroring each other. I think it'd be, you know, I think it'd be a real chess match, man. A real chess match. and it'd be fun and entertaining for all of us. One video never will be if Devin hitting the punching machine. Will is a fool. T Hunt, salute family. How you feeling? Frequent flyer in the building. How you feeling, Brody? Try to be a fan of Devin. Him and his dad keep lying. God, self salute to my bro. Much love, much appreciation, bro. In that Cash App. How you been, Brody? It's been a minute. Coming through, bearing gifts. Salute to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love, Brody. Hope all has been well with you, man. Always good to see you in the building. Salute to T Hunt, freaking flyer. Yeah, you know what it is. For me, from my view, I'm gonna always support. I could always support a fighter like Devin because I'm in boxing to really enjoy this stuff, right? And I know if I take everything they say to heart, I feel some type of way about everybody, right? I understand a lot of times how fighters speak in a hypothetical, or they just openly explore options, and sometimes they put their foot in their mouth, sometimes they speak too soon, and I understand that. It's an entertainment business, and they always trying to, put themselves in a position to sell themselves, right? To be interesting, to dare to be great, or whatever the case may be. I get it to a certain degree, but for me, most importantly, like, even though everything every fighter says doesn't come to fruition, I really stand tall. Long as you get in the ring and stand tall when you fight, and you fight in quality, I can respect that. I get everything ain't gonna go exactly the way you say it is, right? So I don't crucify a fighter like when they say something and it just don't happen. But unless you start moving funny, then of course you can call it out, right? But I think all these dudes got plans, man. They understand the business, that this is really a business, and I think, that's always going to be taken into account when these dudes are making moves and making fights. Yeah, they want to fight quality guys, but they want to make sure these are, the right kind of fights, the right moves at the right time. Not being scary, not being ducking, but it's strategic. Boxing is a thinking man's game, in and outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of time these dudes say things and it don't come to fruition. And like I said, most importantly for me, you know what I mean? As long as you stand on business when you get in there, I can respect it, because I understand it's a business, and these dudes is always trying to sell themselves and be appealing to as many people as possible. And in doing so, I think sometimes they say things that's not typically going to happen, or, speak on things prematurely that's not, maybe not in the near future. So it's all good. I get it. But it'd be very ambitious if he were to move up to 47, man. He said, I agree. It's a fight, though. Big P-Lo was good with it. Everything great. We're working on something. That's why I like that, man. Hey, man, let me know if it's a way I can support it. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Haney burials makes the most sense. Keith isn't checking for Haney. Nah, Keith ain't interested at all. Talaria Films was good with it, bro. Good to see you. So, do you think Devin will play Prince? About him, run away from progress? Do you think he'll stand toe to toe and fight Benavidez? Andre fought? Absolutely not. I expect Devin to be smart, to be disciplined, and stay long. Stay on the outside, keep him at the end of his jab, and work off that. I expect him to when the fight gets in close, I expect him to tie Regis up or get up out of there. You know what I mean? To try to neutralize the inside work of Regis progress. Just being smart. I expect him to. No matter how they sold this fight, I expect them to approach this fight strategically and from a, intelligent standpoint. So I think in doing so, he's going to utilize the skill sets that puts him in the best position to win. And I think that's keeping Regis out your wheelhouse. I think if it's mid-range, I think it's danger there. But I think in close, I think it's even more danger there. So I think, this fight he will look to fight from long range, possibly mix it up from mid-range from time to time. But again, I expect him to try to neutralize Regis' inside work and take that play away from him by tying him up. You get what I'm saying? Different things like that, or just getting up out of there. I mean, trying to keep the jab in his face. I don't expect him to stand toe-to-toe. I mean, even though, I don't care what people say about anybody's performance, I definitely don't expect him to fight stupid at all. You know what I mean? That would be, too advantageous for Regis if he stood there and tried to fight him like that. Like that would be a very bad move. And I think that would, limit his chances of winning. You know what I mean? So his best chance of winning is just keeping it smart and keeping it a boxing match, forcing Regis to a chess match, making him show you and try to make Regis prove to you that he got better skill than you. You know what I mean? Don't let him come in there to fight you, because that's what he want to do. You get what I'm saying? And it's up for Regis to make you prove that you can't outfight him. And he ain't gotta fight a chess match with you. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun to see who get the ups. Like, but if I avocado, yeah, funny. Don't forget you saying fans who kills your favorite fighter. Yeah, for sure. And it's all good, Kirk, because I love these opportunities, bro, because it allows me an opportunity to show y'all that I'm just consistent, no matter the fighter. I rock with boxing. I want to see the event do well. I want to see the best man win. I want to see a great fight, the best fight possible. D-Free was good with it, bro. How you feeling? He said, so Avocado's better than EJ. He fought long. He fought a little better, didn't he? Looked like it. That one bursting in tears. Andre versus Benavidez all over again. That's tough, man. That's a tough call. But again, at 40, he ended to be great. And I don't know what to go off more. I guess so. I just go with what I think is more likely to happen. Like, I've heard directly from his father say they're going to snatch up one belt and snatch up the rest at 140. And you see here in this article, he said something about going to 47. So that would be mission abort. You know what I mean? PGH Big Dog was good with it, bro. That would mean you're not doing that. So I don't know. I think time will tell, man. Time will tell. You know what I mean? But this is very ambitious nonetheless, man. Going up here, messing with them even bigger guys. Man, it's crazy. Just think about that. Boots. Nah, hell nah. Don't do that. Playing slap and tickle while Regis trying to take his head off. Yeah, Regis gonna be gunning to try to knock him out. That's just how he fight. You get what I'm saying? He work his way into the fight, and then Regis see those openings, man. He go for it. So I expect it to be a fun fight, man. Regis should make this a good fight. Andre's gonna be your future 168-pound champ. He's still here. What you think about his trainer Ghost saying that he wanted him to go back down to middleweight? Andre Rozier said he wanted to go back down to middleweight. Then there's a name dude was coming out eating eggs. He had his last fight too. But look, you know what that is, Zoom? That's his punishment, Zoom. That's his punishment, bro, for the eggs, and you keep calling him out. He's still undefeated, right? You know what I mean? Make him come over here to the States and get that boot smoke. That's his punishment. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta fight him in the States. I wish it could be in Philly. All disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Avocado will knock Haney out. Man, I'm telling you, 147 just a bit different, man. That's another ball game. As you continue to go up in weight, it get tougher, in my opinion. It get tougher because it takes less and less, you know what I mean, to get you up out of there. Guys get bigger, more skilled, or just as skilled, but bigger, just hitting harder. So it gets spooky, man. 147 ain't nothing to play with. You don't know what he wants to do. Yeah, I just, like I said, it's very ambitious. I just don't see it, though. I get Andre because Andre knows the weights. See, right, I got you. Yeah. And I know what he's saying, too. I feel like I get what Rozier was saying. We're just going to come out with the W only when he eat alphabet soup. And you can pick off Speedy. Oh, man. You think so? Speedy Rashidi? Shit. Man. Speedy Rashidi, a pretty big guy, man. That man got some fast hands. Those I haven't even went that far ahead. That's crazy. Now you making me think, Remo. That's a crazy matchup. I'm not thinking that far ahead. I just think the young man gonna plant his flag at 40, and he gonna start with Regis. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying, respect to both guys. I expect like a 50-50 type fight. I could be wrong. It could be one-sided on either guy, but I expect it to be competitive and good. But I'm leaning towards Dad pulling it off on points. I do. I think he can pull off a points decision on Regis. The only question that really remains the biggest question for me is, in what fashion do you win the fight? You get what I'm saying? Do you win beating his ass, or do you win just embarrassing him and outclassing him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you have to be boring to win? You get what I'm saying? And can you be exciting and still win? Or does that play too much in the hands of a Regis program, right? Do you limit your opportunities by trying to be exciting? Because you've seen a fight or two where he kind of changed gears and he was more front foot heavy and more offensive and in an effort to be more exciting for the people. So do he take that approach with Regis and take those type of risks, or do he, be smart about it and just, box this guy and force him to a chess match that he can't win? You get what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, I think that's the method to victory. I feel like you force that man to a chess match, you force him to a position where he can't beat you, and you limit his opportunity to do so. As obviously a fight or anything close to a street match and something physical obviously favors the guy that's looking to do that. So that's what you want to do. You want to limit those opportunities for him, man. But Haney and Speedy, that's a hell of a matchup. I never thought about. You know what I mean? Style wise, all this stuff is fun, but the thing is just acclimating to the weight the right way and not being too brave for your own good. Like, but look, whatever a fighter wants to do, I'll support it. You know what I mean? If that's something you want to do, just jump up like that. It's all good. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do it with your bad ass. You know what I'm saying? And say he needs at least 2 years to build into that 68, something like that. Jojo got in the pocket and was tagging Haney all night. Yeah, Jojo got off some good shots. Jonathan, what it do, homie? How you feeling? He said it was good. Just 135 got Mel. I know what you're talking about. Look. That's Bill. That Bill. That go Bill right there. Bill said lightweight, y'all got mail, man. He said y'all got mail. But the division must continue, bro. So although I can laugh at it, but it's the division got to continue. The belts got to go up, and people got to be able to fight for them. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's part of it. Don't forget that big homie and BN Boxing News. What's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? Years ago, I mentioned Bevo and Prograis. Everyone through shade, you watch. Prograis is going to impress with this fight. I could believe that. Talara J. Graham, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Speedy's a big guy, man. And he's fast as hell, man. He fast as hell, and he got more power than people think. Via is just a damn zombie. That punches don't hurt nobody at 47. Yeah, that'd be interesting from my view to see how everything transition. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's why I believe in weight acclimation. For real. You know what I mean? Hitchens is a new one to watch. She's impressive. Yeah, I've been talking about Hitchens for some years now. You want to be born. And that's the thing. I'm not putting that on him and I'm not knocking him, but what people will call a boring fight is that the kind of fight that he has to fight to win. Does it have to be a tit for tat, a pick and poke, a death of 1,000 jabs type of fight? Or is it, could he find a way to blend some of that aggression that he's shown in a couple fights coming forward and mixing it up a little bit with that kind of chess match style to, make it interesting? It'll be fun either way. You know what I mean? Obviously, the more you mix it up, the more action for us. But again, this is the hit and not get hit business. This is all about outsmarting your guy. You know what I mean? It ain't just about power. Them skills pay the bills. And I expect him to go that route. You know what I mean? Being a more skillful guy, I expect him to put himself in a position to display that I'm the more skillful guy. I'm the better fighter. You know what I mean? Not so much fighter, but I'm the better boxer. You get what I'm saying? I'm the better boxer, and I'm going to force you to box, and I'm going to beat you. You know what I mean? Jose, what's good with it? I don't know what you're talking about, but from funny how dad moving funny already. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see it. IB, what's good with it, bro? What's good, family? How you feeling? That's you seen Tank mad. They gave him the belt. He said he didn't want it. Yeah, man. Tank like he don't want it. He stayed keeping it consistent. And look, people ready to jump down Tank throat. Like Tank did something wrong. Tank say he don't want that damn belt. Say I don't want that shit. Salute to Tank Davis for keeping the same energy, man. His career bigger than the belts right now. You don't need him. You don't need him. Because he is the fight. So with or without the belt, he could get the fight. That's why his position, his path is just different than most guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other talented fighters at 35. The Frank Martins of the world. You got Lomachenko still there. You know what I mean? You got Williams Zepeda. You got Kid Austin coming up. Keyshawn Davis. It's a lot of young fighters that's gonna be looking to move in position to try to get one of them belts, bro. Nah, I don't think so. I don't look at it like that, bro. Because I mean, the email thing is just weird to me. Like, boxing has to continue. What happens when the guy that has the titles don't fight nobody else for him respectfully because he moved up? So he, you know what I mean? He defended him the last time against Loma and said the hell with it, right? There's nothing else anybody can do to get a belt but fight somebody for it. You get what I'm saying? So boxing continues, bro. The lightweight division continues to roll. Salute to Devin Haney for not holding it up, just letting things go. And look, he just moving forward with his career. That's what needed to happen anyway. So now people can stop asking him to go to 35. Like I said, if the minute he dropped the belts, in my opinion, is the minute that I fully 100% expect all 35, 135 fights talk to stop with him, like, because he ain't there and he ain't dealing with it. So it's all good. It's all good. What's gonna happen? They move up. Boots hunt him aggressively. Oh, man, that'd be wild, cuz Boots. Sheesh. I don't see why Speedy called out Boots. I like Speedy. You say Devin Trolley not going to 47. Don't believe the hype. I don't believe he going not this fast. Not this fast for sure, BN. I'm with you. I don't think he going not this fast. You know, Devin can even handle Barris at 47. And I said that's a 50-50 fight, bro. That's a tough fight. Just jumping up weight class after weight class, right? No acclimation. You know what I mean? Same weight. Let's push the fight. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Belt or no belt. That's still, I keep saying, I'm gonna keep saying until somebody lose and I see otherwise. That's still the fight to make, Joe. Quarantine still is the fight to make. I'm not a fan of no fighter to the point where I don't want to see the fight. I want to see every great matchup possible sooner than later. The sooner, the better. I want to see them all, bro. I don't give a damn who lose. I just want to see the fights. I'm really a supporter of the sport. I want to see the fights. I'm going to support the product. As long as it's worth my dime, I'm giving the money up, bro. You know, now is that just, they just want to hate on Tank. Yeah, he don't want the belt, bro. So, I mean, you got to respect it, right? He kept it consistent. It's like, I don't want that shit. Keep. Look at his frame and see he belongs at 147. He do got a 147 frame, in my opinion, just looking at him. He do look like he can go to 147. Yeah, everybody want a belt, bro. You know what I mean? Again, it's deep. It's simple because, you know, what do most guys say one of their goals be? One of their main goals and major goals be in boxing is to become a world champion. You get what I'm saying? That's what people be wanting to do, is become a world champion. Dev did it. There's nothing wrong with other people pursuing the belts after he let them go. They couldn't all fight him. He couldn't stay there and fight everybody else, obviously, right? So everybody couldn't fight the guy that had them all. So I can't knock nobody that's pursuing the belt after that guy relinquished them all. Boxing continues, bro. It's just all about the quality of the fight. The belt don't mean shit to me as much as the quality of the fight. You seen weak ass title fights before. You've seen more than your share of weak title fights. You've seen fights on the undercard and co-main events and fights. First, the fights that start the card all be better than the main event with no title on the line. So again, titles is for the fighters. It's that they're not for me as the viewer. I could care less. The fight, title is not going to change the fight from being good. Deontay Wilder and AJ is a good fight right now with no title on the line. It's a great fight to make. Get what I'm saying? So I could care less. Fish Grease, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Man, can't Tank that moving. Yeah, it's too soon for me. Tank looking for butt out there. If you don't fight them guys, yeah. Oh, no. I mean, look, I think he there. Let's see what he do. That's all I can say. Wait and see. Time will tell all things. Frequent. I'm with you, but I think time, yeah, like I said, time will reveal all things, man. We'll see what's the next move. I can't predict it, but I can't wait to see what it is, right? I think being a guy that's that talented and that confident in yourself, I think he'd be willing to fight any of these dudes. That's just what I think, but we will see in due time. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland putting that color in the chat. Hope Regis slow punch Devin. I don't want a one punch knockout. Mike say he want a slow cooking.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Mike said he want a slow cooking. I feel you, bro. Their friends don't want to fight Barrios. They better not, because they sent for the ones, you know what I mean? They better not, Kurt, because, you know, certain ones, not everybody, certain ones killed Tank when he fought him. They ain't give him credit for fighting him. You know what I mean? So to fight him now after the fact would be crazy, but we'll see. It's happened before with Gamboa, right? So keep them belts on top, man. Right. Bruce Lee, the crash spins board too. True. Boxing continues, cuzzo. You get what I'm saying? Nothing you could do. Signature Sounds was good with a fan, but none of them fought him. I look crazy when as soon as he leave, they go for the belts. But that's what I'm saying, frequent. I don't think it looked crazy because Tank saying keep this shit. So he ain't going after the belts. I think you seen the guy, obviously you seen De Los Santos and Shakur or lack thereof. You seen that, right? That's for one of the titles. I think it makes perfect sense for everybody else to presume Tank was already with the belt that he had. He just don't care, right? He don't care to be elevated or whatever however y'all want to phrase it. He don't care to be the only he don't care about the belt. And he made that clear. So, I mean, I'm not knocking him, but the other young fighters, you gotta know that they gonna want to be champions, right? Somebody gotta pursue them, right? I don't think everybody could have pursued Dev at once, knowing that he was gone. You get what I'm saying? He was gone. So I think it's a good situation. I think frequent because it turns into like shark infested waters, or it's like a frenzy, should I say? It's like everybody should want to make good fights and try to get in position and make a title. I mean, get a title, win a title. So we're gonna see. So he's struggling to make weight well before the first Cambosis bout. Yeah, it was time to vacate. Absolutely. Jay, what's good with it, my bro? Good to see you. Can't wait until Vila fight another name so we can really assess him. Yeah, me too, cuz I want to see what he looked like again. I know Boots took something out of him, though, man. Boots, a dangerous guy. Don't have things like rehydration clauses in contract. My thing with that is, man, it's like I just ultimately I say don't take a fight, right? If you feel like that's something that you know you really against, I'm not knocking it. I'm not for it, but I'm not necessarily knocking it under certain circumstances, right? Like for instance, right? Like look at it this way, right, Jay? People will be mad, and look, just hear me out. People will put up pushback and resistance about the rehydration clauses, right? I'm right there with you, no problem. But they won't speak to the fact that guys will want to fight at, let's say, lightweight. And I always use this example, fight at lightweight, which is 135, where it was no rehydration clause at, right? And then they want to be able to come into the fight 165 pounds on fight night, 3 pounds shy of a super middleweight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I'm in favor of it, but why I don't necessarily make a big deal out of it, because although I know that people might feel like that's in favor of the guy that's putting a rehydration clause, I also feel like I've seen fights where that wasn't the case, and these guys rehydrated multiple weight classes up, and nobody ever says like, damn, that's crazy. Like we don't make the same noise about dudes trying to have this crazy ass weight advantage coming into a fight. You get what I'm saying? I think that'd be wild. So I think when you are an extremely small guy, I'm not saying it's cool. I think I understand it. I understand it. It's in an effort. It's not so much people look at things only one way. They look at it as like, oh, it's just an advantage for that guy. He's trying to drain that guy. They both have to make the same weight. Just think about it. So I feel like it affects guys differently, and both guys are affected by it to some effect. And I think it stops dudes from being able to come in and rehydrate like several weight classes up, right? Which is also bogus. So it's all BS to me. I just wish guys would fight closer to the weight that they walk around at, so we wouldn't have to ever deal with something like a rehydration clause respectfully. You know what I mean? Ain't finally a real boy. You stupid, bro. Joe is a fool. 135, 147 gonna pick up steam next year. Yeah, for sure. Frequent said Tank got double up leg day. Shakur speed. So.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Or Tank the best prospect in boxing. Nah, hell nah, man. Look, Tank been like that'd never be the case, because I said this before, he fought Pedraza way back when. It's like that's the thing. I think people forget completely that he was in 2 weight classes before 35. Like I don't know, man. I think what he's done, I'm gonna keep standing on it because I always fight what I feel like is the good fight, and I'll do this for any boxer that's a solid fighter. I feel like he just don't get enough credit for the work that he's put in simply because of the names that you want to see him in there with the most. He hasn't fought those guys just yet. So I think it's like it's hard for people to give him credit for the work that has been put in. But at the same time, if he was like, just for instance, right, you say the prospect, say if he was a real prospect, why would we care to see him in there with any of these elite guys that we'd be talking about? You get what I'm saying? Why would we want to see a prospect in there with any of these other elite guys? And I always say this to people, there is a very big reason why we're constantly demanding more of him, because you know what he is, or at least you know what you think you see. And you want to see just how right or wrong you might be about him. Either way, for good or for worse, you want to see just how good he is. And the only way you feel like you can gauge that is if you get in there with a certain particular few names. And I get it, but I always say this, I can't stress this enough. It's a reason that you want to see him in there with those people. You get what I'm saying? There's a reason for that, because you know for sure that fight is going to be something worth watching. It's going to be worth your money, worth your time. Win, lose, or draw, no matter who win, lose, or draw, there's a reason why we want to see him in there with those killers. You know what I mean? Because he is a damn dog, man. So, and again, I'm going to keep saying this so everybody get it. For me, I respect resumes. I truly do. Because that's the work you put in. That's your body of work. You get what I'm saying? But it's not the end all be all for me. And until I see a resume win a fight, I'm not going to weigh in so heavily when I see a couple names not on somebody's list. But at the same time, I want to see him. But I think it's enough time left in his career for him to deliver those fights. Just a matter of time. I think personally, I think it's a matter of time. And this is, I'm an optimistic dude. I don't see him being scared to fight anybody. I just don't see that. I just can't see that. That's a confident dude, man. That's a very comfortable dude in that ring, man. I don't see him being, not confident that he can be whoever they put him in there with. And Stevenson is crazy. The disrespect. He said, "Be a punch it back." The disrespect. That's what I like about the IBF. Right, Jay? Right. Take a dog, man. Take a dog, man. I said it right the first time. You know what he is. Yeah, black belt. They know what he is, bro. They know what he is, or what you think he is, either or. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to prove. You either want to prove, the reason you want to see Tank in there with these names, because you want to prove like either he is what you say he is not, or he is what we say he is. And that's cool, but it's a reason for that, bro. You just can't tell me you don't see that talent, bro. You can't tell me you don't see it. Can't tell me, man. Tank 16 fight was Pedraza. After that, Pedraza won a title at 140 and had good fights. You can't say the same for other fighters. First title fight opponent, nope. Tank first title wasn't vacant or email. Nope, he earned it. Matter of fact, he took it from Pedraza. Took it from him. Undefeated Pedraza. Took it. Still to this day, only one to stop him, I believe, right? I think so. On 35 guys, contenders like Cruz, Martin, Santos, Mortai, Keyshawn, Schofield, Zepeda, Loma, Rio, Gustavo, Cambosis. They gotta mix it up next year. You get what I'm saying, Rosa? Boxing looking good right now. Feed Keyshawn and Morataya. Man, Devin Ortiz next. We want to smoke. Whew. Resumes are cool and all, but skills win fights, man. Boots don't have the greatest resume, but I got him stopping everyone 147. Cool Crawford. Talk to him. Black belt. Talk to him, bro. Boots is a dog, man. Yeah, resumes just don't win fights, y'all. Respectfully. I respect anybody that put in any work, but that's not the end all be all. Just because your resume is better than somebody don't mean I'm going to pick you to beat everybody. You get what I'm saying? T.O. got a better resume than a lot of people. You think I'm picking him to beat everybody? You get what I'm saying? Just because he got a better resume? Absolutely not. Right? It's just not how it go. You get what I'm saying? But it does, it does matter who you fight. You know what I mean? Preparation matters. Quality of fighter matters. It does. But it's just not the end all be all. And you know what I mean? We've seen examples through the years of that. You know what I mean? Judah Ben, my bro, what's good with it? So I think Tank is your favorite fighter. Nah, Tank one of my favorite fighters, man. Tank one of my favorite fighters to watch. P. Hunter, what it do, homie? I like, but look, I'm telling you, the longer you stick around, bro, and this is for everybody in here. Y'all make sure y'all punch the like button for me and sub to the channel if you have. But the longer you stick around, bro, you gonna know that I'm so consistent with any fighter that I'm speaking on or rocking with or that's standing on business. I just feel like it needs boxing needs more people getting their credit. Like I'm the guy to do that. Like so again, my mindset is not looking to be harsh, a harsh critic. Like we got enough of those dudes in boxing. I feel like I got more of a laid back, like I understand that what these dudes are doing is not easy. And a lot of times we get spoiled as fans, man. We talk like what these dudes do is easy. So we're not able to identify when a guy is really putting in work. Like it's crazy that people will still say to this day that this man has fought all bums, all nobodies, all bums. It's like, man, that's irresponsible as hell. I'm telling you, I don't care who you are. If you really watch boxing and you've seen the opponents that he fought, to say all of them was nobodies is wild. And don't even come back and say nothing else. Just I'm sticking to it. He fought all nobodies. It's crazy. Nah, man, he fought some solid guys, bro. We just know that the upper echelon is still there for him. That's all to it, man. The same could be said on the other side for any guy. I say the same thing over and over. Behind the Hands TV, my bro, what's good with it? I see what Tank does, but I thought he was never in a 50-50 fight. Just show the level of what he does. I think he can do damage to the best. I just want to see it. And that's what we all want to see right there. Salute to my bro. What's good with it, bro? I already know, just facts. Yeah, I just like to give credit, bro. That's why, and that's exactly why, Kurt. That's why I'm JusDueBoxing. You expect to hear me give a guy their credit more so than anything else. And I'm very consistent with that. And that's what all fighters. Somebody came here and said Devin a cheater. I'm like, how is that? Like, doesn't matter what fighter it is. I'm for boxing. I hate BS and I hate sounding like the guy that's up here just complaining all day. Nah, man, I'm gonna point out the things that we should appreciate about the sport, man. These dudes are all at the top of the game and they thriving. And as long as they keep delivering, I'm cool. I know I can't get everything I want. That's boxing for you. I know that. I accepted that. But I know you can get a lot of what you want. And this year showed me that boxing can deliver a lot of meaningful fights if they want to, man. You get what I'm saying? Like the talent is there. The money in boxing is there. We hear every single day talking about it. So I want to see every good fight possible, bro. Flossy Sports TV, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Couch potatoes be the biggest critics. And I'm telling you, Mike, I'm trying not to come. I don't want to never be that guy. You know what I mean? When you listen to me speaking, just know I'm trying to give people their credit. I have criticism for people, but I think it'd be logical or fair. You get what I'm saying? Zenith, what's good, bro? Good to see you in the building. I've seen any of them in 50-55. I've seen some in a fight when he's supposed to smoke someone and didn't. Yo, fam, I tell you, this what happened. Kurt Douglas, what's good with my bro? Appreciate you, man. In that Cash App, much love and appreciation to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, I mean, for my only comment on that is, I mean, I've been right before, I've been wrong before. I've been right way more than I've been wrong, right? I look at it like this. You know, you had X amount of fights before this where you looked a certain way. And for me, like a lot of times he had different fights throughout his career where people told me that it was going to look like this or look like that. And I've been right so many times about him that I don't mind being wrong once. So, you know, I was wrong about how it played out, but I understand why it did, whether people do or not. I got the answers to what I needed. So I'm cool with it. And, you know, you just do better the next trip. You know what I'm saying? You do better the next trip. Boxing Breeze D1, what's good with my bro? How you feeling? Tangan got a 50-50 at 35. He might have a few. He might have a few when you look at it. Because I mean, again, I don't know how people gauge. I don't know how I think people gauge for, like, you know, talent in boxing is different than my criteria is different. Like, I hear people call, you know, champions, undefeated champions, C-level fighters that are actually quality fighters. Like, so it's like, I don't know. But for me, I look at it like this, man. We know who the upper echelon of the division is. And the upper echelon of the division, I believe all those dudes, this is for me, I believe all those dudes mixing up are 50-50-ish type fights. You know what I'm saying? So, are as closest to it as you can get. You get what I'm saying? all B-level fighters, and Haney fought one A-level fighter and some B's and C's at a GPA, probably the same. Jay, talk to him, man. So when they be saying all that, like, I'm telling you, and if you really look, Tank might have did a little better than what people give credit for. I just don't think people give credit for much of anything nowadays. Everything is about taking credit. So Just Do is about giving it. You know what I mean? So that's why y'all hear my takes is a little different. You know what I mean? Than everybody else. And that's what that Keyshawn looking to fight Pedraza years later. Man, that would have been cool to see. And boy, I ragdoll and Haney fought him. Went through with Barrios, and now they're aiming for Barrios. Crazy how the tables turn, Remo. Based on Shakur fought, does that mean El Rayo is actually good? No, I think Rayo is still good to me. Rayo was still a good fighter. Rayo's still a good fighter. It just means that Shakur had the worst performance of his career. It's a lot that he left to be desired in terms of offense, right? Like, I can't stress that enough. I did that enough already, right? But it takes two. I'll say that it takes two. So you get what I'm saying? They both sat there and did much of none. But I think it just means that he had his worst night of his life and still was able to win. You know what I mean? Wasn't impressive. Wasn't the kind of fight that you want to go back and rewatch any times, right? But some of them gonna be ugly, and you got to win how you could win. I don't think we speak enough about that. But that I try not to sound like making any excuses for him. It's just me. I see it differently, man. I see it for what it is, your worst night of your life. And I can't stress it enough. But if you're able to win in any fashion in your worst night, in your darkest moment, I think that's impressive in and of itself for me. This will be Devin's first dangerous fight, and this has many advantages. He does. Maybe Shakur 50-50. True. He got some 50-50. I mean, I think it's strange, man. Like the skill gaps at the absolute top is not like night and day, right? You know what I'm saying? It'll just come down to, I think, preparation, execution, experience, different factors like that. I think at the very top, those fights will all be competitive and worth our money, is what I'm saying. Same things and more fights when disadvantaged more than anyone else. Yeah, that's damn near every fight, Zenith. That's damn near every fight too, bro. Damn near every fight. And that's why I give him the credit I give him, bro. For that reason you just mentioned. That's why I always give him the credit I give him. I don't know if people can take that into account. I don't know if that's a factor when people critique him as a fighter, but I do. I factor that in. That is a very small individual getting it done at a very high level over and over again. You know what I mean? It would not be easy to do for anybody else. You know what I mean? Not a few. I say over 55, 45. I feel you, man. Listen, I can't tell y'all how to feel, but nobody's going to convince me that it's not a 50-50 fight. Like, based on what? You get what I'm saying? Like, what makes it not a 50-50 fight? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I look at it. What makes it not a 50-50 fight? I think Shakur is the best fight at 130. Right? Yeah, me too, Zenith. I'm right with you. Except Campos. Take only disadvantage where in height and reach. He's a small man. I mean, that's a lot in and of itself. 5'4". Like I said, my daughter's bigger than him, man. Taller than him. And what other disadvantages would he need to be at? That he can fight his ass off, so it ain't gonna be a skill disadvantage. That's not what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be an IQ thing. It's gonna be things that you can't really control, like your height and your reach. You know what I mean? So P. Hunter was good with it. Posted a year ago, but didn't fight that fight anymore. Lose the boots. Man, I think that'd be one of his toughest fights to date for sure. Running by their fans, yeah. Right, Kurt. He funny, so. Pound for pound boxing talk in the building was good, family. Yeah, Barrios definitely is a damn good fighter. He's an improved fighter, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I mean? Tank beating him is aging very well with the way he's been performing in recent fights. Reaching heights are huge in boxing, absolutely. Height don't fight necessarily, but reach can teach, and it does matter. It does, absolutely. Right. I don't put stock in for Draza. I don't for Crown Haney. I'll box him easy. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like the way he beat him was impressive. The time of it. Then what was he, 22, 23, something like that. You know, Pedraza undefeated, had the experience and different things. That was Tank like what, his 16th fight? You know what I'm saying? I put stock into it because he was an undefeated guy at the time and beat Nash, champion and all that. So I just, and again, that is think about that. I don't know how people grade these things. You can't look at Pedraza and what he is now and say, oh, that's the guy Tank fight. That's the guy Tank fought. That's not the guy Tank fought. You got to look at the guy that was undefeated and was a damn champion and look at the work that he was putting in. That's the guy that Tank fought. So again, see what I'm saying? Just making my point kind of. People don't give his wins no credit. They discredit him. Why? I have no idea. I don't look at boxing that way. I give dudes their credit, man. It's not easy to do what these dudes is doing. And they're doing it at a high level over and over and over again, bro. My bad, John. I got distracted for a second. I got a text. Hey, dear friends, it's not. Nah, man. I don't know, man. I just listen. I would urge you, Jonathan, go look at their resumes because they got close to the same amount of fights. And you tell me how many low caliber fighters that your favorite fighter fought. Compare them and you see, and I guarantee you, if you're real with yourself, you're going to see that your favorite fighter fought more low caliber fighters than he did. Simple, straight up and plain, no fan shit, feelings aside. If that's the conversation for you, just think about that. You got to be careful when you say that. He fought, how many people did he fight that you don't even know? How many? They all do that. It's called building your way up to the top, bro. You get what I'm saying? As a boxing fan, I can't speak for y'all, but I appreciate the journey, bro. I don't knock a guy from his first fight to his 30th fight. I appreciate that journey as long as I see a guy gradually stepping it up and fighting meaningful fights. Everybody's path is going to be different. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's resume is night and day above anybody's. It's not. Like if you really real with yourself and you go examine people's resumes and you honestly assess the talent that's on the resumes, you'll see that it's in or around the same and comparable. Somebody might have a couple advantages here or there, but it's nothing where you could really make an argument or a case that one guy is doing so much more than the other. They're all winning. That is what's important to me as a boxing supporter. They're all winning. Favorite or no favorite. I don't care if you're the worst. If you winning and you standing on top of business, I'll rock with you, bro. I don't care about their resumes. I just want to see them fight. I think they're all winners. I think that's what I think. We don't have that conversation enough. I don't care. The only way I want to pit these dudes up against each other from here on out is if they standing across each other in the ring. Anything else don't even matter. You get what I'm saying? They all fought guys that we don't know. They all fought these quote unquote low caliber fighters. They've all done it. It's part of the process. You get what I'm saying? Again, you guys discredit quality world champions and call them nobodies. You're tough critics, bro. Like I look at boxing different, bro. I look at boxing different. This shit ain't easy that they doing, bro. We've become spoiled in a sense where I don't know. We just don't appreciate good fights and quality fighters, bro. I'm telling you, man, you gotta give dudes that. I'm here to give credit, man. I'm the voice for a reason, bro. I give credit where it's due. If you ever catch me not giving a fighter they just do, anybody in here, you can call me out on it. If I'm not giving somebody they just do, now I'm not gonna do it the way you might do it, but they're gonna get their credit undeniably from me. That's just what I do, bro. Gotta give these dudes more credit, man. Again, and I don't think we get fights by shitting on fighters. But with the work that they put, I just don't feel like you get a fight that way. Complaining about everything we get along the way, I can't do it. Jay, salute to my bro. Much love, much appreciation in the super chat. Love the consistency and balanced approach on this channel. Son, you just genuinely want to push the boxing game forward and not here to slander fighters. Salute. That right there, that comment right there, that's worth $1,000 right there. You dig what I'm saying? Because you genuinely, Jay, and I'm glad you said that. You genuinely get it. Why I'm here. That's it. It's not the popular approach. I don't want to go back and forth about arguing about boxing. I want to give dudes their credit. And, it heat up every now and then. But for the most part, I just want to push boxing. Good boxing conversations. And I salute all these dudes because what they do ain't easy, bro. I got my favorite fighters that I watch, but overall, I'm more of a fan of the sport than any one single fighter. I don't care who they are. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy for understanding, man. Appreciate you.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
My bad, child. My daughter got that heat on. Hell, it ain't even cold like that. I'm in here wondering why it's hot, and I'm talking to, man. I'm in here dying. Shit, they said heat on hell. It don't even say a temperature. It just say hell when I went in there and look. K Causey, salute, fam. How you feeling, bro? If I Harlem go, Jonathan is a fool, you know. Harlem Globetrotters. He was an idiot, man. As last week hasn't knocked down stoppage in boxing brief. Right, Zenith, talk to him. He ain't have his best night, you know. Matter of fact, he had his worst, but he be back, man. I think that's a good lesson, man. I think it's a good it's like a wake-up call if you ever needed one. Not saying he did, but it's always good. Some type of humble pie. It's always good, bro. It's always good. And then I think like it almost reminds me like he won, but he didn't win the people over, right? So it's some type of L. It's not a real one though, right? And I think the last time you seen him take an L, you see what kind of, I think, young fighter that it created. So I look at that situation like that. That's why I called it a blessing in disguise. I think that makes him hungrier if that's the thing, more focused if that's the thing, you know, because you got to prove it now. Like you got a lot more naysayers than you've ever had, and you the most hated I think you've been in your career, or disliked, or whatever the case. I don't care, you know, either way, you know. So I think that's going to motivate him to go out there and be great, man. Mike Biggs Boxing, my bro. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? No bat barrels would be 10 guys right now. Rematch. Oh man, he wants that advantage. Without that advantage, we're gonna find out real soon. But D1 be on it, bro. My bro be on it. He say ain't nothing special about that. I feel you. Oh my God, I knew you want to keep it down the line, but we keep it. There's no one. I went 35 with the skill set. What skill set, Black Belt? Well, what skill set? I just want to know what skill set we talking about. And again, y'all do know that no matter how passionate you feel about like your stance, you still know it's an opinion, and like it's some things that have to happen for it to be proven, right? So that's why I never tell people they're wrong. I respect everybody's stances because we all see it different. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's a right or wrong answer a lot of times, unless obviously we talking about who will win a fight and we see the fight play out. But a lot of times when you got, you know, these difference of opinions as well, it make for a better conversation. But for me, I don't know. It depends on what fighters you talking about though when you say skill set. Because if you talking about the most skilled fighters and we still talking about 35, then I think the obvious answer is everybody know. Especially supposed to his father. Yeah, I own it, man. I can't assess your skills. You don't even know you can overcome a reach advantage. Yeah, true. You stupid. This ain't a fool. Salute to you, man. You reach, I teach. I mean, hit harder with a tank, throwing back at you. Right. So I ain't reaching. I'm keeping my hands to myself. Right. You already know. Yeah, you want to see if niggas going to unify? I think not. To me, unifications for me. I mean, listen. The fights to me matter more than like the belt chasing, because the belt chasing makes things annoying. I just rather dudes chase the fights, and I think if that come with the belts, then I guess that's a cherry on top, right? More icing on the cake. But for me, as a boxing supporter, for me, I just want to. If chasing the belts lead to the best fights, then I'm with that approach. But I'm more so chase the great fights, and it'll lead to the belts. You know what I'm saying? If that's the way I see it. Too smart. His defense was impeccable. Just had right. It was top notch, wasn't it? Man, I was like, man, but it was way too much, man. But again, man, at the end of the day, it's you know, I know what the expectation level is, and when you miss the mark, I understand the criticism. Like, and I said this before, all criticism is fair. The slander is way different. That's wild, but the criticism is fair. No matter who take fights, they won't give him credit. I've heard it every single time, P Hunter. I've heard it every single time, bro. Like, I've literally heard somebody say just the other day, they typed in here, he fought all bums and nobodies. I'm like, bro, I can't. I would not enjoy boxing if I seen boxing the way certain people. No wonder some of y'all be mad as hell. That's why y'all not enjoying this shit. That y'all got to take a step back, maybe. That's why people be so mad. I've been trying to figure that out for a while. Why the hell people be so mad when they talk about boxing? I get a little passionate back here, bro, but I don't be mad back here. Y'all really enjoy talking to y'all about boxing, bro. I think that's what it is. People really, that's why y'all don't enjoy it. Y'all be too damn mad. You can't enjoy boxing when you mad all the time, all grumpy and shit. Go out there and see somebody. I just heard somebody give one of the, I would say, most unique assessments of Jamal Charlo's performance against Jose Benavidez. Like, I'm just like, man, we've gotten so, I don't know, man. The bar is set extremely high. Man, yo, dude said Jamal Charlo looked at like the senior citizen version. Like, damn. Just can't see it, man. Yeah, I want to see him all win, man. I just want to see the sport keep excelling. And how do we keep pushing the sport forward with the best fights possible, right? The best fights possible. So in the rest of most last fights, I'm gonna stop not trusting on one fight. Yeah, with low impact. Yeah, me too, Zane. We just hold them accountable and then you move forward. I think some people, this was their opportunity, bro. But I hope. I say this though, everybody that's that bold, I bet you won't bet on him in his next fight. I bet you won't bet against him in his next fight. And please don't go give your money to the people if y'all doing that. I hear people be giving the money away. You bet against him this fight, I bet you was mad. We'll have a show discussing rankings in each division. Oh, Jay, right now, man, I got to drop his link, man. I got to stop that you said that, man. Salute to you, man. Sports Prediction 101. Buckle up, my bro. What's good with it, man? Good to see you in the building. Hey, Jay, I'm about to drop this link for you, Jay. I got to. I don't know if you familiar with L-Dub. That's the guy for you, bro. That is the guy that definitely. And I got to drop his link in here so you can check him out because L-Dub stay on top of the rankings. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If I really want to know what the hell going on, I know exactly where to go. And bro be on top of it. Not only do I give fighters they just do, I give other channels and people they just do in real life. And he stay on top of it with them rankings, bro. Let me drop it in here, man. Let me drop it in here. The expectations are always high for certain fighters. And you know what? You right, B-Dog, but when I get it for that particular fighter. Like, I get it. Because people, it's like a bittersweet thing for me, like as a supporter of the sport, because it forces people to, like, when you tell me that your expectation level is that high, you can't tell me you based your expectation level off of how a guy talk, knowing damn well this boxing and dudes are selling themselves. So you tell me that your expectation level is that high because you think he that good too. you that's why you like, you so bummed out about it. You so bummed out. You like, man, damn, you know what I'm saying? But there it go, right there, Jay. Check out my bro JusDueBoxing, man. And by the way, that's one of the most informative people that I know in boxing since I've been doing this. I'm telling you, bro, always dropping good information, always. He the one that let me know that it's a possibility and that Oshaki Foster and Abraham Nova could be fighting for February. So February, I think 16th, as I said. So man, be on the lookout for that. I think that's a good fight. It's a cool fight to watch for sure. But can't help themselves. They're not bashing when they had nothing to add to boxing. I'm telling you, they be miserable, bro. I really like this be my therapy, y'all. I'm telling you, it's therapeutic for me coming over here. That's why I try to be a peaceful lead. I think some people get the approach mixed up, but I can't view boxing the way certain people do because I wouldn't enjoy it no more. If I was always complaining and mad about everything, I couldn't enjoy it. Facts. L-Dub is the plug. Human Facts Machine. Him and Tay Jones, man, them solid dudes. Salute to Pac-Man, ATL Tay as well. Another fax machine, always dropping accurate information. Always. Two dudes fighting in the streets can be more entertaining. Some of these elite fighters fight each other. Yeah, sometimes. For example, the one we just got. You get what I'm saying? The one we just got. But I get it. I get that it happens sometimes, though. You know what I'm saying? I just get it. I get it. You know, that's not something that you should make a habit, of course, right? But a one-off, I ain't gonna kill you for it. Like, it just makes me actually, it's like a double-edged sword. It gets everybody talking. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to face some criticism, some slander. But I think those same people gonna be tuned into the next fight as much as they say they not, and they don't want to see that. They're gonna be itching to see if you look anywhere as bad as you just did, and you really not the guy, or if you actually gonna look good. So I think, just it's about being prepared for your worst moments, bro. And that's just what it is, and responding from that. So you got an opportunity to really, like, I think a lot of people gonna be watching you, and you got an opportunity to do something right, man. You know what I mean? Icon Canadian, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Back from now on, Haney and Tanker Shakur better not be taking no more easy fights, and we all good. I just feel like I want to see. But I don't look. This is something we have to take into account too, because the more I do this, the more I talk this boxing, the more I try to learn. I'm a student of this. Like, it's just more variables to it. Like, people don't be in full control of their careers. So when it comes to like who guys are fighting, it's a layered, you get what I'm saying, conversation. It's not as cut and dry as these dudes ain't fighting. It's more to it than that. But I get it. Like, they set a standard, they talk a certain way, right? They set a standard for themselves, and we just want them to deliver up to that standard. That's all. And I think that's fair for boxing. And that means all meaningful fights. If you say you're an elite fighter, then we want to see you fight elite guys. So nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fair, bro. It's just fair. You know what I'm saying? It's right, because we're gonna have to pay our money for it, right? So why not get what we supposed to get out of it? You get what I'm saying? So, and they sell it that they want to fight each other anyway. So we need to see every fight possible, bro. Salute to my guy Blackback says skill list. Oh, speed, both on foot, speed and hand speed, mental in the ring, problem solving, info, passing, reflex, can fight on the inside and out with long mid of the defense, etc. I get you. I just didn't know. No, I didn't know what two. Are you referring to two specific fighters in terms of like which skill sets? No, emotional attachment is the best way to enjoy a boxing match. I'm telling you. I mean, even though you get a little heat today now and then, best 150 punches I see. Part twice was good with it, bro. Tank vs. Farmer would have been decent before he lost to JoJo. Absolutely, you a fool. You think about it, Tank really ungrateful. Devin gave my early Christmas present. He did not get Jonathan, you was an idiot, man. Tank, like, man, you like Scrooge. Nah, man, get that up out of here, bro. I don't want nothing. I mean, I don't want nothing. I got what I got. I got my money. I'm cool. Now I'm gonna fight the guys. I am the fight. You dig? I don't need the titles. But nah, man, that's just him. That's his career. That's his path. You obviously know, you can understand why he's able to move the way he is. It's different for him. But again, at the same time, them vacant titles just make 135 more interesting, because I think more people will want to establish themselves as champions, man. And I think that'll make people push towards more meaningful fights, and I hope we get better matchups. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a title guy. I don't care. That don't make or break a fight for me. That's just icing on the cake for the fighter. The title does nothing for me. The fight is going to be good with or without a title. You get what I'm saying? Good fight is a good fight. You know what I mean? Title, maybe they'll fight harder, people think, but I just think a fight is a fight. I mean, Tanking bigger than boxing. Tommy will learn. No, I don't think he's bigger than boxing, but I think he's bigger than the titles. I think he's bigger than the titles, Jay. Respectfully. No one fighter is bigger than boxing, Jay. No one fighter. I don't think he thinks that, but I think he's just being consistent with what it is. And think about it. It's like you almost damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you don't accept something, then people like, well, why you this? You being like this. And then if you do, it's like either way, you know what I mean? So I think you just got to make the best decision possible for your career, man. I think for him moving forward, it's just going to be interesting to see who he line it up with. Like, his next fight is going to be, all eyes going to be on him. Everybody itching to see. Some people feel like they think they know who it's going to be. I have no idea who he's going to fight next. So, you know what I mean? I just think when you have a talent like that, and you have a guy that relishes the moment in the boxing ring, like, that's his home. The boxing ring is his home. And I'm saying that to say, like, when you got a guy that's that talented, that comfortable, you bet on him. Like, I don't see you being scared to pit that guy up against any other one fighter in boxing. Why? You get what I'm saying? Like, why not? If I got to tank the heat, man, we taking out everybody, bro. So, and that's, I really feel like his people feel that way, but time will reveal all things. Freaky Sean Puffy Davis. But I get you. I don't think he's bigger than boxing, though. You know what I'm saying? And, I think his mystique is a bit misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? I think his standoffish kind of nature is a bit misunderstood. I think that dude pretty damn solid, man. Be ready for Ron to get put on a meme Saturday. You think so? From my view, you think Ron getting put out? You think Ron getting put out? Just why everyone get the belt. Let's see who gives Keyshawn and do Mason their shot. True. Let's see it, man. I just want to see it. I want to see the fights. I know people gonna scatter in and get to scattering, and you know everybody excited now. And there's about to be some motion, but it should lead to some good fights. Say 100 great action fights, scraps, and 0 belt was on the line. Facts, IB. Get what I'm saying? It's just a little icing on the cake, but I don't need a belt to enjoy a fight. Is what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing at all. I'm not saying that at all. I just think it's certain fighters that just have different paths, and I think Tank just have he in the path all of his own. Like I just don't see another path parallel to his, like, you know, going the same exact way. So I mean, he is the fight, and being able to pick who you want essentially, or you know, anybody being willing to fight you because of the financial gain that comes with it is a blessing. So let's see how he plays cards, man. I'm hopeful, and I got confidence that he's gonna fight somebody that's necessary to fight, that makes sense to fight. Boxing legacy, accolade, is it money? To be honest, bro, I think it could be a combination, but I think the question is, what's the order of priority? And it's tough, right? Because like I use this as an example in more recent memory. You got a guy like Errol Spence Jr., and I always say this, he went and gave people the fight that he promised people he would give us. You know what I mean? Stood on his word, stood on the big, gave us the fight that people done lost friends over, argued about. He gave us that fight. And when he lost, look how quick, look how immediate people shitted on him and started saying he should retire. He was never that good. He was this, he was that. It's like, so you telling me as a boxing fan, that man just gave you, and I ain't saying you can't have your opinion and your criticism, but you telling me the man just gave you a fight. He moved exactly the way you say you like fighters to move, giving you the fight, standing on business, fighting champions, and he loses one. He fall one belt shy of the ultimate goal, and all of a sudden he ain't shit. He wasn't that anyway. He never was that good. I told you this. I told y'all that. That's the energy in boxing. So it's like, I'm not making no excuse for the way nobody moves, but I'm always trying to understand. So is it in benefit for them to move and give us the fights that we want? Or is it in benefit for them to move was based on their own interests? Like what works best for them as opposed to what works best for us? So is they going to consider their money over legacy and what we want? You get what I'm saying? Because we just have examples, and that, like I said, that Errol Spence one is a more recent example of how God gave us exactly what we asked for, and not us as in us in here or everybody in here, but just look how many people shitted on him and threw him away, and he did it the right way, bro. I ain't saying don't criticize the performance. Do say go have at it, but man, if you can't applaud that, you can't. That man moved exactly the way he was supposed to move. Accidents, setbacks, torn retinas, and all. Like, you get what I'm saying? He still went straight to the smoke, and he fall one fight short, and people just go to tossing him away. So it's like, it's crazy. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? It's tough. Just think about them decisions might not be as easy as we might think to make. You get what I'm saying? Do you get your bag knowing that it ain't a tomorrow in boxing type deal? You get what I'm saying? And any given night it could all be over. Like, or do you know? And I think, like I said, just being honest, I think all of those things are considered. I just don't know in which order those things are prioritized. You get what I'm saying? Because I think it's a little bit of some of that in each of these guys' careers. You get what I'm saying? But again, priority would tell a story in and of itself. You know what I mean? What's more important to you? And again, you know, people are starting to, you hear it a little bit more. People, belts don't feed your family. You know what I mean? You heard Ryan Garcia, hate to use him as an example, but of course he could talk that after he fresh off 30 M's, he could sit up and say belts don't feed your family. But for some people, that belts is the way to feed their family because they feel like that's going to be their path to more money and bigger fights. But again, when you're speaking about Tank Davis, it's just a bit different with him. You get what I'm saying? Salute to my bro Jay, man. Boxing is business, all about generating. It is. That's why I think, and the more we consider it, I understand we the fans. I just try to consider it so I understand that it's a lot of different variables and factors that go into making the fights. And I know we at home would like to think that they got us in mind 100%, but I don't think as a business it would work exactly that way because we'll have everybody beat up. I ain't even lying to you, bro. We'll have everybody beat up. Everybody have been fighting everybody back to back to back. And you get what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying that's a bet, but we'll have everybody be getting their ass beat, bro. We be wanting them fights back to back to back, no breath, no in between, nothing. Just give us the fight. So some of this serves a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Some of this serves a purpose, but that I'm not making no excuse for BS fights whatsoever. Get what I'm saying? Especially when you at a certain level, that elite level, then you got to perform to that standard. Tank takes the titles. People gonna say he only say he didn't care about the title because he was scared to death. Tank being himself, he really don't care about the titles. And the reason why you know he being himself, because he's been very consistent with it. Very consistent. Tank versus Martin probably gonna be next. That's a good fight. That's a good fight, Jay. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing that people don't be considering when it's time for Tank to fight. Who's available for real? People never they never had that conversation enough. They just expect people to, why? Well, he ain't fight this one. Dudes don't even be available. Dude got to either fight lined up, just had a fight. You get what I'm saying? Not in position, and we'll still expect him to do it. So I just want him to fight the best available opponent. That's all I can ask for, and be realistic. The best available opponent. Downtown Boxing Talk, Devin Haney pulled a fast one on us. Going to 47. I don't think he going there. Will said Tank versus De Los Santos be interesting tune for Tank. It'd be an interesting fight. Tune up. I mean, shit, I don't know, man. Tank tuning ain't by up for real, man. That damn NyQuil. I mean, but it'd be, I think De Los Santos, not just because of the Shakur fight. I thought before that, I thought he'd make interesting fights. And I think even more so now after this fight, like I think he definitely can make some interesting fights. Definitely ain't picking him to be no Tank though. You know what I mean? Fighting, yeah, smoking his ass just cause. Like on some I'll show you how to do it type deal. Mike Kirk said Pro Buyers and Bangers again last night. They just have good fights, period. Right, Mike? It's just a good program. Whoever they matchmakers are or who's in charge of, putting those fights together is doing a hell of a job. Have some of the most ungrateful fans. Absolutely, man down still. Absolutely, bro. Like that. What's good with it, bro? My bad, y'all. Let me scroll to the bottom. I agree with you on all that, JusDue. Salute to my guy B in boxing news too, man. Shoo has a good fight on December 9th too. Right, man. I like Shoo. I got to see him fight twice. Yeah, we got the Seahawks tonight at 7, man. You know what I mean? Tonight at 7, Tim. We gonna get right. Salute to my guy B in. Ryan Garcia, Tyler should depress. Oh, my bad. Fate. Pardon me. Like that. What's good, bro? Yeah, he did. I got those clips. My bro sent them to me, man. He wanted me to play some of them, and he had sent me these different clips of Ryan Garcia. Had some different things to say at this presser. He was talking his talk. Ryan King Rye, man. King Rye strikes again. Thought boxing was about the belts. If not, what we're fighting for. That's all Mayweather's fault. Nah. Because if you think about it, look, it's from my view, it's like whatever your preference is or what your priority is as a fighter or as a boxing fan. For me, as a boxing fan, a belt does nothing for me personally. Right? I just want a quality fight, and if that so happens comes with a belt, then so be it. You get what I'm saying? I think with Mayweather, people just really, I say this all the time, people just need to understand that he did what was best for him in his career. And I think what worked for him. I don't think what worked for him is going to work for anybody else. And mostly because dudes are just not that fucking talented, man. That gifted. The hell, that's past talent. Mayweather was God gifted. So, and people don't have the determination, live the lifestyle. Like it's a lot that go into it. So people, it never worked. That's why I never blame Floyd, because he only did what worked for him. And you can't be mad at it, right? Who could have ever envisioned that he would have been that successful, broke numbers like that, brought in them type of numbers, made that type of money, and then everybody would be trying to duplicate it after that, right? You know what I mean? It's just the man I wanted to see. KO was good with it. Man, great work last night. I don't know if you know I was there. I said what up, but I was listening intently, man. That was entertaining. I can say we enjoyed that show last night. That was funny, man. Salute to all y'all, man. I was on the panel with KO last night cooking, man. Man, that was a good show, man. Tank fight another Washington Journal. How crazy. Tank might be coming for your favorite fighter, man. You never know, man. Don't do the youngin like that. You dig? Freaking Fight said, what you think Ryan gonna do? You know what? Realistically, I'm gonna say this frequent because I'm gonna play these clips too, y'all. But I listened to what he said recently, right? I listened to what he said. If he's standing on what he said, I expect to see him take things serious. If you talking about how the fight gonna play, I expect to see him put himself in a position to really win. Maybe make a statement and knock this dude out. You get what I'm saying? If he really embraced the Derrick James way of things and really putting in that work and they gelling and their chemistry is as good as one could be in the amount of time that they had, I expect to see this possibly, keyword, possibly be a statement type of fight for him. You know what I mean? With this puncher, you know what I mean? But I definitely think he got to take it serious because I think dude gonna try to knock his head off. Edgar Chavez jersey is in the building. Safe travels on that road too, bro. Many times the boy had to be proved right for people understand I'm just an authentic boxing fan. Prides himself on telling the truth. You know what? Once people, KO, get past the fact that having a good conversation or getting to the truth is not about what you agree with, it's about what the facts are, then there's people will start to get it. That's really an honest response to that too. I think people be so stuck on the fact that they feel like you telling a lie or they don't agree what's being said, that it somehow has to be false. I don't believe it so much. That's so far from what I believe and how I see it that you gotta be lying. And I think once people get past that, they appreciate it, yo. Like I say, I listen very intently to people and I give everybody credit. You don't sit up and tell no lies, bro. You go off of the facts and that's presented. And I've seen you do it on countless occasions. And last night, I enjoyed it. That was fun. The safe fees are the reason people are avoiding the belts. True, because they getting that money off them, man. They getting that money, man. Let me drop the link just in case, man. Ryan's not to be trusted. I understand that. That's why I look at it like the jury is still out, and you hear me saying things like if he is like being sincere and honest about the things he was speaking on, that I give him a lot of credit for. I'd expect him to be an improved fighter under Derrick James. How improved remains to be seen, but he better be focused. Because again, man, his career is on the line. This is after a loss to Tank. You don't want another knockout loss. I seriously doubt that's something that you want. Damn, I just drew a blank. What was I about to do? Andre went with the wrong game plan. He did. King of 47. He did. He went the wrong game plan. I think that's the first fight. And real quick, just to like piggyback off that, I think that's the first fight in all his fights that I've ever seen from him that he actually tried to start fast. Like it was very visible from the very first round that he was trying to insert himself to the point where it was like you trying a bit too hard, and although it's entertaining and you having success and you was having some moments, it's very hard to sustain that through a 12-round period. And then you in there with a guy that's going to make you going to test every ounce of your gas that you got in your tank. So it's a tough out. Now KO really, I'm telling you, I don't just agree with nobody. I don't do that, but I listen to that. I don't hear him tell lies, bro. I just typically when I hear the builds, it's people just not agreeing with what the truth is. Like when you use receipts, like how ain't that what y'all call it nowadays? Receipts. Like when you pulling up receipts, man. Last night I heard several receipts being pulled up. I heard people biting tongues and stuff. I was enjoying watching that, man. That was fun to watch. Salute to all y'all, man. Salute to all y'all for making that a dope, that was dope to see him single-handedly dispatch a panel like nah. He's up there kicking ass. Is that what happened? Boxing careers running to each other. These dudes probably never thought of fighting each other like Earl and Bud. Yeah. Sometimes I think that'd be the case from my view until they find themselves in the same weight class, and then they realize it's more of a thing. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, you know what? Me and you should fight. You know what I mean? KO both terms. They remind me of Johnny last name. Oh man, I think that's a compliment. God dang it. You know what I mean? My ring once. What's that? Never but my ring once. Right. Andre gassed out too quick. Yeah, he did. He fought the wrong game plan. He forced himself to fight at a fast pace, and I think it hurt him. I think it hurt him pretty bad. You know what I mean? It was cool while it lasted though. And again, look, the same thing with him, y'all. Look how crazy we are. I got somebody still writing in my Demetrius Andre trying to argue with me. That dude was a quality fighter, bro. He just got a little old, man. Got a little old, long in the tooth, and he ran into a Mexican monster, bro. Said, watch the face. KO was good.
Hey, what's happening with you, bro?
Man, hold on, man. You out? I'm surprised you out. They let you out when you get out.
What you mean, bro? What you talking about?
Man, I mean, I turn to your channel, I see all type of bodies being caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely assuming that you must have just got out, man. It's good to see you came to kick it with me as soon as you got out. Everything, man.
I'm just
that man. Salute to you, bro. Great show, man. I was listening. Salute to everybody. It's entertaining, man. Hearing y'all go back and forth and talk that boxing like that, though. That was fun to listen to.
It's annoying though, bro. It really is. Like, how many times can somebody lie to you before you just say, you know what, bro? I'm not believing nothing you say. You got to show me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many times, bro? I'm literally, and this is no disrespect. I'm literally watching somebody call Devin Haney the face of boxing, bro. And it's cool to talk your shit and pop your shit, but can we at least live in reality, bro? That's the problem that I be having with some of y'all, bro. Like if you want to argue Canelo, bro, if you want to argue Tank Davis, you want to make the Anthony Joshua argument, bro. If you even want to make a Deontay Wilder argument, if you want to make a Terrence Crawford argument, bro. I understand those things. Right. You can make, but Devin Haney the face of boxing, bro. How can we even have a serious conversation, bro?
Oh, thanks.
Like real talk. Like how can we? If I say that's like saying, bro, Tank Davis is the undisputed champion at 147 pounds. Y'all gonna think I'm out my mind, bro.
Right.
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy because you know for a fact that shit ain't true. You motherfuckers will tell me shit that you know is not true, and then tell me I'm Johnny Cochran, bro. No, you just a fool for believing liars and shit, bro. You just got to be a plumb fool to believe him, bro. This motherfucker told y'all 4 days ago, man. I come back down. I come back down to 135 for. I come back down to 135 for Tank, and then 4 days later he dropping the belt. And talking about I'm only fighting at 140. I'm only fighting at 140 for this one fight, and then I'm looking to go up to 147 to become a 3-division champion. That's what y'all like, bro.
Oh, man.
On my place, bro.
Laughing like I was laughing last night, boy. I was loving
sad, bro.
Man, that was fun.
Ain't another person on this earth that can make me lie and cap like that, bro. I don't give a fuck how much I like on none of that, bro. Never in a million years, bro.
I always try to tell people I'm like that too. I just be hoping over time people really get it. Like, it's a reason I told people who the favorite fighter was for a reason, so you can see that I'm still gonna be 100 no matter who the fighter is that I rock with. I rock with boxing first and foremost. As I know that sounds cliche at this point because everybody said, but you really listen, you hear the conversation, you could tell. John Wick said, "KO can't keep Devin." Man, I'm telling you, he the order, man. For people like me, man, all that stuff I see, man, it's refreshing to hear somebody go off of.
Let me say something, bro.
Like how they feel.
Everyone is talking about Devin Haney, but John Wick,
right?
I bet you ain't going on a pro Devin Haney channel and saying they can't keep Devin name out their mouth. You only saying that shit to me because I'm criticizing him and I'm keeping it real and I'm pointing out the bullshit. But you be on pro Devin Haney channels. You'll never write that comment though, because they damn sure can't keep his name out their mouth. They damn sure can't keep his name out there, man. I guarantee you. I bet you whatever you want to bet. I shut my channel right now. If you can go show me a screenshot of you putting that same comment in somebody's channel who talk about Devin all the time, but it's nothing but positive shit. I guarantee you can't find a screenshot of you saying that to them. So don't say that bullshit to me. Because guess what you don't do? The other thing you don't do, the motherfuckers that spend their whole day criticizing Shakur Stevenson, the motherfuckers that spend their whole day criticizing Tank Davis, motherfuckers that spend their whole day criticizing them. I guarantee you don't go to their chat and say, you can't keep Shakur Stevenson's name out your mouth. You can't keep Tank Davis' name out your mouth. You only do it to niggas that's keeping it real with Devin. You ain't no motherfucking killer. You just using one name, bro. Fuck out of here.
I say this all the time, and I get it, Jay. I look at it like this, bro, respectfully. Like, it's a fun conversation to have. I think it's hard to prove it as a fact, but I think you could have more than one face in boxing. I do. I think you can have faces of boxing. That's me, genuinely. I think you can have people that when you look at what they're doing in their careers, you could say undeniably they the man and they doing their thing. It's a few guys, a couple guys that I think you could say that about, right? So that's just how I look at it. Like, you got some bigger guys obviously doing their thing, but obviously for me, Tank Davis, man, just call it what it is. I think he one of the faces of boxing. I really do. I do. I think the way that he's been able to craft his career, like I said, look at the criticism he received. Still to this day, people say he fought all nobodies, all bums. People just discredited Pedraza win, Leo Santa Cruz win, you name it. Hector Garcia. It's just like my issue with that and why I put up resistance for him as a fighter, because I never heard people really give him his credit for no win. And I'm not exaggerating. That's very hard to understand for me as a boxing fan that's enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, are we watching the same guy? Are we assessing the same talent the same way? Like, we obviously not. So when I hear a person, you know, that's success, that's taking challenges throughout his career, and obviously I say this all the time, we know who the names are, but you still don't appreciate what the man has done, and you can't see that he one of the guys for a reason. Is it really that personal? Like, do people feel that attached where you just can't get a man his credit? That's the stance I take. I give everybody they just do. Everybody. Tank Davis is one of them dudes, man. The way he's been able to move without, again, name another fighter that really, well, you could say that belts don't matter for them like that, where they really don't matter at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. It don't matter because he's the fight. So it don't matter. That ain't nothing but more money out of his pocket. Like, that accolade shit is cool, but everybody don't care about it. Accolades, just everybody don't care. That shit don't feed you. And when you able to be successful to that level, and you shown what I see as a boxing supporter, he's shown us another way to be successful without people being able to get in his pocket. I just see it a little different. I respect it, and I just hope it come with some other names attached to it, and I believe we'll see them names. But I respect what that man has done, because I can't name a ton of people that's done it quite that way. So again, I'm not hung up on the resume. I'm not a guy saying he fought 29 nobodies. I think that's weird boxing talk. Like, I think you just got to appreciate what you're watching, bro, while understanding there's still a few people that you just want to see him fight. And we all want to see them fight. So I don't know.
Let me drop a gem on you and everybody in the chat. And y'all think about this. Good with it. Y'all think about this for a minute. So all this time, the real call out, the real fight, based on Devin Haney's action, that motherfucker want to fight Tank Davis leftovers, bro. He want to fight Mario Barrios for real. He moving up to 147 to fight Mario Barrios as soon as Terrence Crawford vacate that WBC title. Because y'all know when Mario Barrios and Yordenis Ugas fight, Mario Barrios won the WBC interim championship, right? That WBC interim belt was on the line. And Devin's fighting Regis for what? The WBC 140-pound belt. And then what he say he want to do next? Move up to 147 to become a 3-division champion? Ain't that what he said? Watch him move up to 147 and fight Mario Barrios, or try to.
Right.
Watch, bro. Just watch. Watch what he do. Watch what he do. That was the real call out. All that Tank shit was smoke and mirrors, bro. This whole time. That's why you notice every time Tank Davis is free, the nigga don't want no smoke. The motherfucker said he free after December 9th and did everything he could to make sure that fight don't happen by dropping his belts and then claiming he moving up to 147 as soon as this fight is over.
Right.
But let me guess though. This is what Jonathan gonna tell me. This is what y'all gonna say. Tank got to send him an offer to prove that he won't stay at 140, right? It's on Tank, right? It's on Tank to send him.
Stupid. Say, better not tweak. Barrios is much better. That's not no easy. I don't think that's an easy fight for him. Respectfully, I think it's a 50-50 fight. And without
motherfucker told me yesterday, bro, just because you happen to be right, that don't mean that you knew the whole time.
Right.
That's what motherfucker told me yesterday, bro. Just because you happen to be right about him not coming back down to 135 ever, and that he was gonna drop all his belts and he was gonna stay at 140, and that he was bluffing. Just because you was right, that don't mean that you knew. That don't mean that you knew the whole time. Crazy, bro.
I hope people just understand. Like, I don't care. Like, just like I do boxing, I don't just agree with people just to agree. I really listen to understand. I think that's be the difference. I think me having my seat from the chat and being able to listen to things, I don't have emotion. I'm just listening to somebody really go off of things that's been said and lay them out in a way where it's hard to argue that, because if you do, you really arguing the truth. It's crazy. I'm dead serious, man. I enjoyed it last night. He say watch him cook some high. Salute to the LDBC. I think a lot of Haney fans just like to argue and don't have a fighting spirit. People do like to argue boxing over here. That's why I say I got the unpopular approach. I really don't. I'll let you feel how you feel. You know what I mean? I like to enjoy it. I feel like if you get me arguing, that's when I'm least enjoying it. If you catch me going back and forth a little bit, if I'm going back and forth with you, like my bro Jay be saying, I'm probably not enjoying that conversation that much, because I'm not a right or wrong person unless I need to be right. Like, I don't care about being wrong. If I said somebody gonna win the fight a certain way and it don't happen, I come right back here. Like, I don't care about stuff like that. So I think a lot of people just I don't know, they gotta be right. So for me, I don't. Like, we could go back and forth, but I don't gotta be right unless I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I spit facts when you need to, and I give my opinion when I need to.
Stop spamming the chat, Jonathan, bro. You're not even good at trolling, bro. You're not even good at it. We done had too many conversations for you to be trying to do that with me, bro. Like, you're not good at it, Jonathan.
They get me every day. Hey, come over here.
Just stop, bro. You're not good at it, bro. You're not good.
No. Don't ever think that, bro. Don't ever think I don't care who he fight. But that's why I was having that conversation when I was saying I'm not justifying how nobody move if you feel like they're not giving you the best available fight. But what I'm simply saying is I seen the situation just play out where a guy stood on his word, his business, everything he stood for, he gave us that, and people just shitted on him. So I'm like, do y'all think that plays into the way these guys move at all? Because he gave us the fight we wanted, and look quick, he need to retire. I told y'all he wasn't that good. All he was flat-footed this and this. I'm like, yo, what? You telling me as a boxing fan that's the only thing you care about? And that tells me the difference between how people think and how I think. You only care that you was right about who won and lost. I care that I got to see the fight. So it's different for me. I'm not I told you so. Didn't I told you? I hate when people tell me that. You be right about a fight one time and be like, I told you. I'll be like, bro, you ain't tell me shit, man. You ain't tell me nothing. So in my comments, I told you arguing about Andre losing, talking about he told me something. If anybody you would have heard me pick Benavidez.
Yeah, you did pick Benavidez. That's why I was saying like, I don't know. But hey, frequent flyer at RC, you can come. You always welcome to test that, bro. I seen you on a couple of platforms. Shit, you always
come up if you want to come up and build, bro. Y'all free too while we in here.
Yeah, you more than welcome. If not here, you more than welcome, bro.
John Wick, that's what it is. But I want to point this out. There's nothing wrong with being a supporter. I don't like the fan word for myself personally, like, because I feel like you really spend your money. Like, so I supporter the sport. There's nothing wrong with having a guy or some guys that you rock with, as long as you're able to be solid when you rock with that person. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. You just got to be able to call it down the middle. I think I do a damn good job, and anybody that listens to me and know that. Like, I just like to see the fights, bro. And we go back and forth about who we think might win or lose, and it's that.
What's up, What's up, KO?
Y'all could come up and build with us if y'all want, man. This is a boxing friendly chatting channel, bro. Come build with the guys. What's good with John?
I just wanted to say a prayer for KO, man. We gotta pray for. I pray that he gets rid of this disease, man. It's really
who got a disease?
It's contagious. I heard it's contagious. You know what I'm saying?
Who got a disease?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I heard you came down with a new disease. You know what I'm saying? The lion, it's contagious. I heard. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you can't tell me one lie you done heard me tell. Guarantee you, bro.
I have multiple times. You just, I don't know. Just continue with the disease. I tried to give you all the medicine that you needed.
How about this? You tell me the lie.
Give you all the medicine that you needed, but
you tell me the lie.
You refute.
Tell me the lie. If the chat disagrees with you on it being a lie, you gotta do 100 push-ups on camera. What's up?
I already told you about one of your lies.
If they agree with you that I told a lie, then I'll do 100 push-ups on camera. What's up?
I'm on the train out here.
Oh yeah, you definitely live frequent, man. We can do it on your channel. You going live tonight?
No, we can do it right now. I'm watching the game tonight. We can do it right now. It'll be quick, bro. This is easy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, KO always, you know to keep you under the mat. Go ahead and talk to him, man.
Yeah, like just we'll have to check. It's a lot of Devin Haney. It's a lot of Devin Haney fans in the chat. It's some Tank fans in the chat. It's some unbiased observers in the chat. You tell me the lie that I told, and then let's see if they think it's a lie.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting disappointing.
I love it. There go my brother in the back, William Old School in the building. What's good, Will?
What's up, William Old School? Now, John, tell me the lie, bro.
I said we can do it on your channel.
Nah, tell me the lie right now, bro. I don't like it. Should be easy, right? I'm such a liar and shit.
I came up here to
KO be wanting all types of stuff.
Nah, bro, cause like I take my integrity very serious. Just like that's one thing.
I know, like, bro. Listen,
what that's about.
That B-Day, I know. The fellow tourists, I know. Trust me, I know. Y'all just talk. You about this? What, he just popped off?
Nah, he probably John ain't ducking. That's my homie. John ain't ducking no smoke. He either probably got a call or came back off. He'll probably be back on. He probably had something to do, bro.
He come through here every day, messing with me. I like the Jackson brothers, man.
I like when they both up at the same time and shit, bro.
What up, guys?
Frequent. What's good? He said he was available here to activate his mandatory. Frequent a fool.
Man, KO, I don't know why they keep trying, but you keep whooping them.
I keep telling you, KO.
Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna do him bad next week for sure. I can't
don't get 3 strikes. How many strikes you got KO after last night, bro?
Yeah, I got like 4, 5.
I was watching that joint. I'm like, nah, bro. We was having fun watching that. I'm like, this is entertaining, bro.
Hey, bro. People kept trying to call like, bro, I don't want nobody up here that agree with me, bro.
Right. I was like, yo, he want all smoke. I was like 3 against 1. I said, this is gonna be fun. Ant, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
Joseph, you don't believe that, bro. you don't even believe what you type it.
I be trying not to say too much because I don't be wanting to sound like I'm just agreeing with people, but I listen very well. I listen to a lot of debates. I've been around for a little while. Bro, getting cooked now. I'm telling you. I don't see it, bro. I just wanted the evidence to be there. All this stuff be on wax, as they call it.
All good, John, bro. I know you ain't going nowhere, dog. You
just one of them dudes. It be for the smoke. What's good with it? Well, Rozella, what's good, fam? Charles Jackson.
My issue is I really want to fight, bro, and I'm not even tripping. The part that I'm most mad about is 2 things, bro. If you was gonna drop the belt, bro, you didn't just figure that shit out, bro. You were struggling to make weight years ago, bro, and you've been saying that. So all of that pump faking about coming back down to 135, bro, ain't nobody stupid. We saw what Lomachenko was able to do and the success that he was able to have with you. You're not gonna go up to 140 and then come back in the ring a year after fighting Lomachenko, make 135 again, potentially weight train yourself to get in a fight with an even more dangerous puncher, bro. You're not doing that. You ain't stupid and your daddy ain't stupid. So that was easy to see. The problem ain't dropping the belt. The problem is all the pump faking before dropping the belt. The problem ain't fighting at 140. The problem is saying that after I fight this fight at 140, I'm looking to go up to 147 and be a 3-division champion. Those are the problems, bro. The lying, and then only fighting one fight at 140 and moving straight to 147. Those are the issues that I have with Devin Haney's moves right now, bro. Because it ain't just about Tank. Damn, bro. So you gonna fight this one fight at 140 and then you going up to 147. So you ain't trying to fight Teofimo. You ain't looking at a Ryan fight. You ain't looking at a Subriel Matias fight. You just gonna move up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happened to keeping the belts for leverage for a Tank fight?
What does Matias' birthday have to do with caring about integrity? I don't know what happened. What I missed something. Matias is a dog, man. Oh, you talking about him and Dad fight? I'm assuming. I hear birthday. What Dad? Good 25 now. He old enough for that Matias smoke, right?
Didn't Bill say they were keeping the belts for leverage for a Tank fight?
That's what was said. Yeah.
And he said to me that they was gonna collect the belt at 40 and then get the rest of them. And then you see that article where he said something about going up to 47. So no disrespect to him. I rock with him. I support him. I'm not a fool, but it's similar to the last situation where I think you prematurely throwing options. I guess your options out there. You get what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be some people that expect you to go right up to 47 after this fight. I'm just not one of them people. That'd be very brave, but I don't see it.
This ain't just do talking. This is knockout talking, and they do that, and people fall for it. They tell you everything so that when they go make the move that they gonna make, I keep trying to put people on game. When they go make the move they gonna make, their fans will be like, "Oh, they told you they was gonna do it." That's why you hear everybody name. That's why you hear every possible option. Oh, we're gonna stay at 135. We might test the waters at 140. Oh, we might move up to 147. Oh, we want Tank. We want Teofimo. We want Matias. We want Jerome Boutinis. We want Mario Barrios. We want this. We want that. So that way, when they go do what they want, they can say, "Oh yeah, we did that because all the other stuff we said we wanted, it's the other guy's fault." And they've been doing it for years, and motherfuckers just ain't picked up on it, bro.
Exactly.
If you notice, since 2021, I can go all the way back to the Linares fight, bro. Since March of 2021, every fight, y'all can go check the records on this, bro. Every fight that Devin Haney has ever had, it was always because somebody didn't want to fight him. The Linares fight, it was because Loma didn't want smoke. The Jojo Diaz fight, it was because Tank wouldn't let him fill in for Rolly. The Cambosos fight, it was because Tank didn't want to fight him. The Cambosos rematch, it was because Tank didn't send him an offer. The Loma fight, it was because Teofimo and Tank didn't want no smoke. The Regis fight, it's because Tank didn't send him an offer from jail.
Right.
Hey, so what do y'all think of this? If we can't get Loma, we can't get Haney, we can't get Shakur, or we can't get Martin, what do y'all think about Tank fighting De Los Santos?
Hey, KO, I just wanted to let you know you just lied again.
It's a cool fight. It's tough when you him, yo. And again, I'm gonna say it again because it needed to be said. Every fight that I've seen that dude have, I've never heard somebody just say, "Yo, that was a good." With the exception of Barrios, and it still was some static with that. No other fight have I ever heard that man get credit for. I swear, it's the weirdest thing. It's weird to me. And you know,
man, I think those Santos would be a good tune-up.
You want to see him fight the most? They can't say they ever actively pursued a fight with him, and they can't say he turned them to any of that stuff. It's crazy when you think about that. So I always say this: it take two, man. I understand his position and his stance. I get it, but it take two, man. And I want to see. All I'm saying is, I want to see. As a boxing supporter, I want to see somebody share that same sentiment that they fans do. I want to see whoever your favorite fighter is, whatever guy you lobby for the most, I want to see him actively entertain a fight with this guy. I haven't seen anybody do it either at all, and that's mind-blowing. I haven't seen it. Who the hell want to fight him for real? Rolly fought him. Think about it. The guys that he get this for fighting actually signed a contract to fight him. And people,
there's no way
we gotta keep bringing up Washington.
There is no way in God's green earth that there could be a YouTuber on YouTube right now that says if you come debate this YouTuber, you are guaranteed $100,000, and I'm not showing the fuck up.
Right.
Nigga, I'm calling. Kale, if you don't send the link, how I'm gonna get there? If you don't send the link, how I'm gonna get there, Kale?
I'm calling this motherfucker out. I'm in his chat. I'm
and then when he does,
every
you call
time
him the
this
clout baby,
motherfucker is
KO.
live,
You yourself.
I'm calling him out.
You called him the clout baby when he did that, KO. He's a
Ryan
clout
Garcia
baby.
got $30 million and motherfuckers start going to other weight classes and shit.
That's cap. You just lied
Boxing
again.
Menu podcast. What's good with it, bro?
Like you gotta stop, KO. This is getting out of hand.
I'm waiting on the actual cap, bro. You keep telling me I'm lying and capping, but I haven't heard nothing.
You just said that they was definitely saying that they was gonna come back down. That's never what he said. He said it's one of my options. I could go back down. He never definitely said, "Oh, I'm going back down."
We're at 100.
Didn't he say for the right fight?
Call them liars.
We're at 135 pounds for the rest of the year.
Somebody listen out all the options, man.
We're at 135 pounds for the rest of the year. If anybody want to be a champion at 135 pounds in 2023, they got to go through Devin Haney.
His dad said that.
Didn't they also say for the right fight?
KO, and he feel it in his body. How you gonna tell another man how his body feels? Come on now. Now you can't never say I never said it.
So Bill, don't talk. So his whole body started changing 1 week ago, 1 week, 5 days, 4 days ago. That's when his body started changing. He started feeling that 4 days ago, my nigga.
He doing the weight cut. I'm not.
You sound like a Terrence Crawford fan, homie.
No, he doing the weight cut. I'm not, KO.
You sound like a Terrence Crawford fan, dog.
For listing options.
You sound like them niggas now. Man, that's not cap. That's not cap. He not lying, KO. He just changed his mind.
Yeah, you don't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
everybody was waiting just like you was waiting. He didn't know. He made a decision. Now I'm an oracle.
Oh no, it's cool. Do your thing, bro. You right. His body started changing 4 days ago.
Now you putting words in my mouth. See,
4 days ago.
Johnny Cochran. You got it. Do it every time.
4 days ago, bro. You got it.
He's Johnny Cochran, man.
It's 4 days ago. I want to make 135 only for the
tank. KO. It's okay. You want to win the argument so bad that you stretch a narrative.
I ain't stretching shit.
What I'm saying is it's towards men and people of integrity, Big O.
The only stretch shit is y'all, bro.
You don't gotta agree. Just watch what
I could have sworn Bill said they would fight at 135 for the right fight. Now, Tank ain't the right fight. Who is?
Nigga, they wasn't. How you gonna say they lying? That's an option. They never said definitely. Never said indefinitely.
And he just killed the option by dropping all his best. He did everything he had to do at 135.
Now you just capping.
He just killed the option by dropping all his belts and saying that he done at 135.
They didn't say that when they dropped.
That's exactly what he said.
They have the belts when they said that.
Man, I'm done arguing.
They have the belts when they said that. Now you try to play semantics, king semantics.
Dev's devoted army of Christ.
Ain't no semantics, bro. It's only the truth. It's only the truth and lies, bro. It's only the truth and bullshit. And you on bullshit right now. That's all.
KO.
You should be trying to add to the boxing conversation.
I don't want to win the argument, bro. I don't need to win the argument.
You do.
I know that I'm telling
you. That's what you was doing all last night. You was trying to say, "Oh, because him dropping the belts that proof." No, it don't. He made a decision, and I've always said it's his decision. You can't never say I never said that because you heard me say this when we was on the panel last week, 1-on-1. You said,
I don't care what you said.
I said, I
don't care what you said, bro.
I'm not making.
I do not care what you said. All I care about is that Devin Haney told me as a boxing fan, I'm staying at 135, and if Tank want to get it,
he didn't. You're lying. He said I might.
That's what he told me. I'll come back down to 135 for the right fight.
You gonna quote him?
I'll fight Tank Davis at 140. And then after telling me all of that, he decides to tell me that now he's dropping all his belts. He's moving up to 147 after this fight.
Big O, whoever you are, man, you got about one more dumb comment, bro. You got one more dumb comment, bro. You ain't said shit about boxing since you came in here. You got about one more dumb comment. And I don't
get on his ass, Jeff.
You got about one more dumb comment.
Yeah, y'all mess with my Johnny Cochrans, man. They mine.
Ain't nobody Johnny Cochran, bro. That ain't no compliment. That's a backhanded compliment, bro.
No, it's not.
You might well go over there in Africa somewhere and sip that Kool-Aid with the rest of them stupid ass Jim Jones motherfuckers. If you want to call me Johnny Cochran, bro. I don't know what that shit. Ain't no Johnny Cochran over here, bro. You can't. You keep saying I'm capping. Here are the facts, bro. Devin Haney did an interview. Devin Haney did an interview and said, if I want to fight Tank, but the Tank fight gotta happen at 140. You go ahead. We both can't talk, but you gonna hear me. You go ahead. We both can't talk, but you gonna hear me. Let me know when you're done.
Yeah. You piece this, you piece that, but you leave the shit in the middle out. You do that on every
ain't no in the middle
topic with Tank and Devin.
Ain't no in the middle, bro.
It's no need.
Ain't no in the middle.
Need to even be talking about this because
what he told me was that 140, I'll fight Tank Davis. Then what his daddy came back and told me is that we want to make Tank comfortable at 135 or 140. Then what Devin came back and said after his daddy less than a week ago, I will fight Tank Davis at 135. And then what Devin Haney told me, called him a little bitch ass nigga. He said, about time this nigga came outside. Right. I'm free after December the 9th. Now, that's all the things he said. And after saying all of that, he decided to drop his belt and move up to 147. His actions do not correlate with his words.
To make your argument, bro. Like it's getting out of hand.
Because the truth is simple.
It's not. You're lying about little shit. So your argument can we gotta do better, man.
Yeah, you do gotta do better.
No, you gotta do better, man.
When your favorite fighter say some shit and then do something that's directly contradictory to the shit that he said, then you should criticize him. When your favorite fighter tells you as a fight fan, see, that's how I know when I tell you niggas that y'all don't really want the fight. You just want your narrative to be right. This is the shit that I'm talking about right here, bro. Your favorite fighter just told you that, hey, bro, I want to fight Tank Davis, and I'll fight him at 140. I'll fight him at 135. I don't care. That's what your favorite fighter told you. Then after telling you that shit, he decided to drop his belts at 135 and then tell you that after this fight at 140, he's moving to 147. And you kept it for him.
It's getting out of hand.
You do know that. You do know the only thing he's saying is what is said out the fighter's mouth. He ain't said nothing different.
I'm just telling you what your fighter said, bro. Your fighter told me a bunch of shit. I want this nigga at 140 because the nigga fought Mario Barrios at 140.
If you gonna quote him,
I'm gonna make 135, bro. Let me finish talking, bro. We can't keep doing it. We can't keep doing it because the people need to hear me talk, bro. You keep talking over me. At 140 pounds, Devin Haney told me as a fight fan, look, bro, I want the Tank fight. That's the biggest fight I could possibly make. I want to fight him at 140 because he don't give a fuck about the belt. He fought Mario Barrios at 140, so he would just want to fight me for the money. But I will make 135 for the right price. Then after that, his daddy backdoored him and said, look, bro, we want the Tank fight. Devin want the Tank fight. He'll fight him at 135 or he'll fight him at 140, whatever we can to make Tank Davis comfortable. Then after that, less than a week ago, Devin Haney said, hey, bro, I'll make 135 for the Tank Davis fight. So after saying all of those things on 3 separate different occasions, he decided to drop all his belts at 135 and say, I'm not coming back to 135. So that kills the fight at 135. Then he doubled down and said, after this fight, I'm looking to move up to 147 to become a 3-division champion. So that kills the fight at 140. He said that and then made those actions, bro. So what are we talking about? What is the conversation about, bro? What is all the pushback for? This is factual information that this young man said, that the president and leader of his promotional company, his daddy said, bro. They said those things. They told us that and then did something else. And you want to say you leaving shit out, or bro, that's what happened. That's what happened. Now tell somebody how I'm lying, bro. Fuck out of here, dog. Y'all love it. Come on, bro.
Bro came up here cooking. Nah, man. Again, you don't need me to agree, but people, we listen, and you just going off of what's been being said, man. And again, it's hard to argue when you using what the fighter's saying out their mouth. That can't be cat. You get what I'm saying? Mike Kirkland, salute to my bro. He said I'm old enough and been around people enough to know that Bill and Devin are full of shit. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Hey, Just, let me get to getting this goddamn food on for this goddamn game, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
You already know, man. I'm gonna be watching it too, man.
Hold on, who that?
Oh, man, I just turned the CRV to the Mach 5 trying to get here before the stream is over. I might have ran over somebody's cat and everything, man. You talking about you leaving.
Damn,
I promise you, if anybody know anything about me, bro, I ain't ducking no smoke. I just really gotta go, bro. I ain't even. I got 5. I really
it's
don't.
all good.
I gotta go. I'll be back next time, Justice Live, or you can
you
always
welcome. You know it.
And you can always come by mine. But salute to my homie Just, man. I'll catch y'all later, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Who's next? I try to tell people over here, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. I feel like everybody get it. I really like the big fighters up. I really don't like to tear no fighter down. I think that's just counterproductive to me doing content, right? So I critique fighters, but I don't hate and I don't knock nobody. I give credit where it's due all the time, bro. I shoot down false narratives for multiple fighters, man. It just you got to be paying attention to know it, man. I don't think nobody in here hate Devin Haney, man. Ain't nothing to hate. Like, it ain't that serious to me. Like, he's winning. He at the top of his game. He giving me fights that I could appreciate. It's nothing to hate. It's nothing to hate. I don't hold on to every word he say because I understand this is entertainment and boxing. And I know sometimes these dudes getting these interviews, and I said this before, they speak as individuals. They answer questions as fighters and individuals. Then that same question, when they revisit that with their team, they pretty sure they come up with a different answer than what was said in the media. It just, that's the way it go. Like you get asked something, you respond as an individual, and then you go take that same question or that situation back to your team, and it becomes something different. That's how I look at it. So I could hear him say, oh, like, right, for instance, I'll pull it up. Y'all know it was just up here. I just had this little article up here. He said this, after this fight, I'm going to go up to 47 and be a champion. You just got to pay attention to that word. And he might not mean right after that fight. But he could have justified. But this is what fighters do. Like, they throw the bait out there. They see how people react to certain information being thrown out there, and then they make a decision. That's something that I think. I don't know that to be true for a fact, but I would assume that's how they do things. You get what I'm saying? You throw certain things out there, see how people in the media respond, and maybe you help you make a decision. It's that simple, man. But I rock with these dudes. Like, what's more important to me is not, delivering every single thing you say. I get it. Like, I'm not going to hold you to that, because we say things in life, right, that don't happen, right? So it's no different with them. It's no different. I can't hold that to you. If you throw something out there, like, for instance, let's use this example, moving to 147 after your next fight. If he don't do it, am I mad as a boxing fan? No, I don't care. It's not that big a deal, because what I care about more is if he gets in the ring, whatever his next fight is, and stand on business. I care about that more than something like a headline that, you know what I mean? It's good content. It's a good conversation to have if you go up there, but I don't see it.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I don't know what was exactly the context. Like, I don't know what exactly was the setup. Like, I read it. I don't know if this is a visual interview he got somewhere where you could see what was going on, but I don't know if he was there just, again, speaking as an individual or as a fighter. But you be hearing conflicting stories sometimes. And I think when you open yourself up to the public like that, and you answering all these questions how his father do, you got to be very specific in making sure that you answering these questions the same way twice, 3 times, 4 times when they ask you, and just call it what it is. When you listening, sometimes the answers may vary from platform to platform, but I'm not going to crucify that man for that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just different, bro. As long as you fighting the right fights and standing on business, every little thing you say that don't come to fruition, I'm not going to crucify you for it. I just don't care. That's life. You get what I'm saying? But I look at him as a quality fighter, which is why he even in the title, why we talk about him, and I'm going to be keyed in. I can't wait to see this fight, which I think he actually going to win. I think he'll be winning on the 9th, man. It's going to be a good one, though. Yeah, they take the headlines and run with it. I try not to knock them in. We break it down. Like, I'm a fair dude, yo. I listen to a lot of people, so I'm very fair. Yeah, I'm very fair with this. I give people their credit, man. Devin Haney a hell of a fighter, bro. That's all.
Yeah, like, I feel like how people gonna be mad at Devin Haney for moving up when all I was hearing people say and talk about is the fact that Devin Haney looked like he was too big.
Right.
Looked like he was, too big for the weight class, and he was already, saying that, he was having problems making the weight, that he was planning to move up. So, once he moved up to 140, it's like you can't have it both ways. You can't say, he too big for the weight class, he a weight bully and all of that.
No,
but then at the same time say, oh no, he said he'll fight him at 135. He got to come back down and fight him at 135. And then at the same time, Tank said he not not willing to go up to 140. He said he not comfortable up there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you know, looking at all of that, for Devin saying he going to 147, then you know the fight is up. It's water under the bridge at this point now.
Yeah, I think what people need to understand too is that don't mean the fight could never happen, but at least from what it seemed like with dudes being in separate weight classes, some concessions that have to be made on both sides, or they meet in the middle, or whatever the case. You get what I'm saying? Something that have to be some type of medium for the fight to be made. But I'm not mad at one guy for being a 5'4" guy being comfortable at 135, and I'm not. I'm not mad at the guy at 140 going where he's supposed to go. You know what I mean? If they really wanted that fight, it could still happen. You get what I'm saying? It's just a matter of what you want.
I think it could probably happen at 140 if Tank act fast. But if he wait till Devin move all the way up to 147, I doubt if that fight ever gonna happen, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He ain't gonna be willing if Tank gonna try to fight at the catch weight and not at 140, and then you got Devin up at 147 having to move all the way down. That ain't even if that fight was to happen, you know, it's always going to be that built-in excuse there, like he drained or whatever.
Right, and that's
why I
try not to do that. I just say, look, man, you sign that contract. I'm not giving you no weight excuse. If you know I can see if it was like some type of, I don't know, secret as to what the weight was. Like it's some type of stipulation that you're unaware of. You sign a contract knowing what it is. I just say, hey, ain't no excuse. You go in there and you fight, bro. Now it is a difference between excuses and reasons, but I just don't like that everybody pull that weight drain stuff like that. That's garbage. I don't like. And if you really that, then you probably should be fighting at a higher weight class anyway. Instead of
I mean, I think it's real though, because they had that Devin Haney last weigh-in. It wasn't public for a reason. You know, I hear that he was looking like a skeleton out there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want people to see that.
Right. I'm gonna play that too, Alden. I got those little clips from Ryan. I've been meaning to play that too. Little clips from Ryan. Listen, I've been giving Ryan his just due when people ain't think I should. Look, I like growth. I like when I'm hearing the right stuff, but I'm very open to the fact that I've seen this before out of him. He still got to deliver, but I still give credit when somebody appears to be maturing in your face a little bit, and at least he's saying the right stuff. And the moves that he made, getting rid of Jean Jacket Joe, as I always said, and getting a trainer that I feel like is a teacher trainer, taking shit serious, and then he taking a comeback fight as a real fighter that he fighting, a real risk, should I say. So I like what Ryan doing, and I hope the dude take it serious because he is a talented ass fighter. And if he take it serious, it's better for boxing because now you got another player at 140. It's that simple. I don't dislike the dude. I hate how he moves sometimes and some of the stuff he say, how he contradict himself, but I don't hold it again. I'm not too personal. I don't get too riled up over that stuff. They humans, man. He all right. Yeah,
that's what I was about to ask you before I went back to the comment section. I was about to ask you about Ryan Garcia. What you think he's gonna do in that fight?
Man, I think he can make a statement, yo. Like again, I've been listening to him a little closely, and I'm gonna play some of his little clips too, real quick before we do get out of here. But I think if he taking things serious, bro, and really embrace the, having a trainer that wants you to work, because that's what he focused on. I like what he said. Like just because you have one good day with Derrick James. So what? That don't mean nothing. Like he wants you to do it again. Like he don't let up. Like I like that. That's something that stood out to him because it's very similar to things that Earl Spence said. So that tells me, the listener, that you somewhat are buying into this guy and him he wanting to push you and get the most out of you. So I think if you allow that to take place, you got you an improved fighter. I think he can beat Duarte, possibly stop him, make a little statement too. He should win this fight. I feel like. Yeah, that's Jean Jacket Joe. Joe Goosen sent that man in there talking about you don't collab with a fighter like Ryan. I mean, you don't train him. You collab with him, bro. This ain't a TikTok. The hell wrong with
they was saying that.
And I don't know if you've seen that he do just fine with them TikToks and Instagram videos all by himself, doing body shot challenges with other people. He don't need you to collab with nothing. He needed a trainer. Sent that man in there handicapped in the biggest fight of his life with the most dangerous fighter, one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing, with no game plan. That's wild. But yeah, Frequent, I expect him to do well, bro. How well is the biggest question, but I think he'll pull off this win. I want to see if he knocked this dude out. I really do.
They saying dude got knockout power too, though.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, and that's why I know he got to take it serious, man. He really like he got a real opponent in front of him that's going, he guaranteeing a knockout too. He say guaranteeing it.
Who guaranteeing it?
Duarte, Oscar Duarte
Yeah.
say guaranteeing a knockout.
Oh man.
We're gonna see.
Well, I hope he listen to what Derek James teaching him and everything, and do something for him, because I think Ryan Garcia a good kid, man. I think he got potential. He got punching power.
Me too. Salute to John Wick. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, just do salute. I'm gonna fall back into the comment section.
You always welcome up, bro. Appreciate you as always.
All right.
Jean Jacket. Yeah, man, that's my nickname. I came up with him. That he showed up for a check. All due respect, I do think he showed up for a check because of the things that he said. Right? How do you not train a fighter for a fight of that magnitude and think that he has an actual chance to win? That's bogus as hell. And I'm pretty sure you got paid. So what did you get paid for? The collab? He didn't need a collab. He needed a real trainer. He fighting Tank. What are you talking about, collab? Who did you think he was fighting? Emmanuel to go? Like Fortuna again? Like, bro, he fighting Tank. You talking about you don't need the game plan with him. Man, Andre Finest in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Seen a different Ryan Garcia in this fight. He will have more than step forward fight. We've been seeing Ryan. Might end up being more of a boxer. I think so, Alden. I think Derek James could slow him down a little bit, which would be good for him. Not slow him down in terms of, throwing slower punches. I don't mean that. I mean just he needs to slow the fights down. I think he relies heavily on athleticism and his speed too much. Like that, he's so proud of it that he get in there and he just fight a certain way. You get what I'm saying? And I just want to see Derek James slow him down a little bit and make him a little more selective with his punch output and place his shots. I want to see efficiency is the word that stands. Efficiency and application. Them are the two words that I'm looking for when I watch Ryan Garcia. And improvement, of course, right? I want to see how he apply himself and how efficient he is with the shots that he picked. You know what I'm saying? See if he don't be too left hook heavy and stuff like that. I want to see some better punch variation as well. Hen Dog, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, man? Waiting on the I already know what you mean, right? Gonna see a hype job. I don't think it's what it is. Be real with you, Danny. You know what it is? Not that he a hype job, bro. It's that he's a guy with talent. But what they say, hard work beats talent. When talent don't work hard, that's one of them situations where he's very talented, but he hasn't had the necessary work ethic to get the most out of his boxing career. And I think at least when you see him make moves like get rid of Jean Jacket, Joe Goose, and like I said, get Derek James, take on a real fighter, he applying himself, you hearing some positive stuff. So you hope that they ain't just selling it to us, and that's really what's going on. So you got to see him apply himself. I'm telling you now, just think about it. In the amateurs, he was competing with some of the best fighters that there are as pros today. He was competing with those guys and had good fights, if not outright beat some of them dudes. So he got the pedigree and the talent to compete, but do he have the drive and the hunger? That's his biggest problem. And again, I think Ryan has been so marketable outside of the sport, or he's been able to make money in many different areas outside of the actual boxing ring that has kind of killed his hunger just a bit. And I think it's made him a bit complacent. And he was cool getting by off of just being a popular guy, having a TikTok and an Instagram following and stuff like that, and just being amongst the names. Now it seems like, at least given from the things that he said, it seemed like the Tank laws could have potentially woke something up in him. If he's being honest and sincere about the stuff that he's been saying, then maybe he'd take boxing more serious and you'll see a better product out of the dude. I'm telling you, because he's not without talent. It's the work ethic. It lacks for him. And he said it himself. He ain't take it serious. And then you got to think he had a period where he was depressed and drinking a lot. And I think that's what really led to him going to 140 as opposed to him growing out of the weight class. I think it was the way he was living his life and just not really, dedicated to boxing. Like he said it himself, he just didn't care about it like that. So hopefully with a guy like Derek James, that's turning the corner for him and he getting back, like he said, to being sharp, to loving the sport, enjoying what he's doing. And I think all that stuff really matter when you're trying to be successful at the highest level too. So he got the trainer that looked the part. You just gotta you gotta go in there and perform, bro. Like nobody could have told me. That's what I like to hear. Hen Dog and Dre Finest. Good to see the fam in the building. I want to see how serious he take it. Kev, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? And Boost will be for a vacant title. Yeah, gonna be Frank Martin. Yeah, Tank or Pitbull for sure. Right, that's what I was thinking. It's the heart of a man. Absolutely, absolutely. Duarte style wrong for Ryan. You think so? Think he gonna get? You think he gonna get Ryan? Ryan said he want the rematch with Tank. Yeah, he did when he ain't at a healthier weight and things like that. He said he think he a better fighter. He could do better. He said he's better than Tank. I mean, look, he ambitious, bro. I ain't mad at him. Like, I'm just not a negative guy. I just want to see him stand on that stuff. I think the most important thing is showing himself and the people that believe in him that he taking his career serious, bro. That's all. I think that's been his biggest knock is not trying hard, not applying yourself. And why I know that, because think about it. When him and Canelo fell out, what was the first thing Canelo said? The dude show up a couple times a week to the gym. He go hit the bag, do his Instagram or his TikTok videos, then he leave, don't show up for a couple weeks. That's work ethic, bro. That's application. That's dedication. That's where those are the areas where you lack. And we all know you can't make it and definitely not sustain the fighting at the elite level with not being disciplined and dedicated to the sport, not taking it serious. Now it's crazy that he even found himself in a damn Tank fight under them circumstances. That's why I say if Ryan is really serious about his career, he will understand he's in one of the best positions he could be in. The loss was the best thing that could happen for him. You had so many people feel like you didn't even deserve to fight, let alone get it. You had an opportunity to make that type of money. You made the biggest money fight for you possible without, actually possibly deserving it. And then look, you get knocked out and your career is not over. It's one loss. You're very young. You got a ton of money and you got a real trainer and another opportunity to take your career very seriously, bro, and get the most out of it. That's what Ryan could do. So, what is it? This Saturday, he got his opportunity to prove it, bro. Let's see if that's what he do. That's where I'm at. I'm always rooting for these dudes differently. Like, I ain't rooting against them. I don't hate Ryan Garcia. I just think he's a character, but I like him as a fighter. He's a cool little fighter, bro. And I think he'll be better if he just focused, because his speed is undeniable. That he got some real solid power. You get what I'm saying? It's just he need the work ethic to back it. You get what I'm saying? The work ethic and some quality wins, and he'll make himself a valid name at 140. And I'm telling you, he in position to do it. Wanted everything possible with the Tank fight. Yeah, he did, and he pushed it even when his people was dragging their feet. Cash, you know what I mean? Ryan was pushing it. I heard Duarte just stopped the guy when McKenzie couldn't. Good observation from my view. We're gonna see, man. That's why I say I respect the fight. He got a real opponent in front of him. Or to just start, man, we're gonna see. Feel me up, man. You feel me, Ryan? Is B fighter with star power. You dig what I'm saying, Jay? He got 8 levels type star power almost. You get what I'm saying, to an extent. So that's what he is. And think about it, Jay. That's not even that bad. Just think about you not even applying yourself to the best of your ability. You get what I'm saying? You're not even trying your hardest. You're not being the most dedicated you can be. You're not being the most locked in, and you still a B-level fighter. Now, let's say you change those things. Now you are more dedicated, focused, locked in, and you pushing yourself. You get what I'm trying to say? Now you an improved fighter. What are you, a B+, A- fighter, A-level? You get what I'm trying to say? So the possibility is there for him, yo. He has the opportunity because he got youth on his side, and he ain't had a ton of fights where he was just in there getting his ass beat. So he's very youthful, young. He's preserved. He ain't got a lot of miles and wear and tear on the body, but he probably put some little wear and tear on his body when he was, living the way he was living for a little bit. But, nonetheless, he's still very young, youthful, and he can get it done, man. He got to apply it. There should be programs, but if he tries to bang, it's going to be a long night. Absolutely, P. Or a short night if he ain't careful. You know what I mean? I think he's going to try to outbox him, be smart. Just try to embarrass him all around. You know what I'm saying? Show that he's a much better fighter. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Much love, bro. He said the Haney Code super cat by Devin dropped out. He be on y'all relentlessly. Salute to my guy, Big Dog. What's good with it, bro?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
So Ryan, like this dude, I watch many people try to fight Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, salute the Big Dog. Ryan, man, he's still a guy that, like, you see him and Shakur going back and forth. He's still a guy that he's a name for people that it'll still be a good win in a way. It's crazy. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody is Tank. You get what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia still be a good win for certain people You know what I mean? That his name is obviously bigger than at this point. But I do think, I think he got a real good chance at beating Duarte, man. I do. I think he will beat him. I think he could possibly stop him. I don't know if I don't want to put too much on him, but I got Ryan winning. I don't want to stop as possible. I'm gonna just say I got him winning because I just think back-to-back losses is going to affect him different. And I don't feel like it's over for Ryan. Yeah, I feel like that loss for him could have been the start of something for real. But again, he has to take it serious, and he said a lot of the right stuff. Let me play some of these clips from him real quick so I forget before we get out of here. Salute to everybody in the building. Much love and appreciate y'all. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. You know what I said? At the end of the day, that move was to keep his options open at the time. We do know that it's one of those current. So options didn't have Tank as one of them. That's facts. Nah, that's true, Darren. Tank wasn't one of them. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's like a possibility / option thing with Tank. And it's a matter of weight class. You get what I'm saying? And actually wanting to do it. Right? I'm not knocking him. I've heard him mention Tank enough to the point where I feel like that's a fight that he wants. And I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, moving to 47, if that's even an option, that doesn't get you no Tank fight. So I would like to see it, but you're right though. Give him a choice of 3 fighters, and he let Derek choose. And he chose Duarte. That's what's up. That's what's up, Miss Joette. Appreciate that. I didn't know that. I didn't know he. I didn't catch that. But let me play these little joints from Ryan anyway, y'all. Salute to my bro Fake, man, sending me these joints, man. Let me get to him.
Good afternoon, everybody. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to the Most High, Jesus Christ. I also want to invite the Holy Spirit into this press conference. Just always want to invite him. Man, a couple things crazy, I want to touch. One thing that's been on my heart is the statements that Bernard made, where he'll decide if I'm going to finish or if I should continue boxing after this fight. He don't decide that. My coach does. My team does. Everybody that grinds with me day in and day out, that's who decides, and ultimately God decides, not him. Nobody was telling him when to stop boxing. He stopped boxing at 45, so kudos to him. But he don't determine that. And another thing I want to touch on is Oscar saying that we misinterpret what they say. Good afternoon, everybody.
Let me go to it.
Oscar saying that we misinterpret what they say. It's plain English. I didn't hear anybody speaking any language I don't know. So it's very clear to me that they're backing this guy to beat me, just like they thought Duno was gonna beat me. He was the next Filipino star. They saying he's the next Mexican star. You know what? I put everything into this fight. For the first time, I'm extremely committed in a long time. 2021 was one of the times it kind of broke me. 2022, changed me. 2023 opened my eyes. I'm about to come back for everything. I'm just lasered and I'm laser focused, and that's where my confidence comes from. Shout out my mom, and I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my strength and conditioning coach. He's been there more than just the physical part. He's been there mentally, spiritually. Shout out Cipriano Montes, but he calls Sid. Shout out him. Shout out my dad. Shout out my trainer, Derek James. We've been putting a lot of work in. And, Oscar's the tough opponent. I know he's going to come to fight. But, right here, I'm here to make an example of the 140 division. This is how I'm coming. This is the Ryan Garcia you're going to get. I'm going to continue boxing. And, he also said that, he calls out on the bullshit, the lies. Man, last time I checked, he said he never loses to a white boy, and then Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out of the ring. Last time I checked, Joe Smith Jr. was white. So, they be lying. So, at the end of the day,
talking crazy, man. Get him.
And, he also said that, he calls out on the bullshit, the lies. Man, last time I checked, he said he never loses to a white boy, and then Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out of the ring. Last time I checked, Joe Smith Jr. was white. So, they be lying.
Get him.
So, at the end of the day, I'm going to show what I bring, and I'm laser focused, and that's where this confidence comes from. Thank God for everything, and all praise to the Most High, Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Oh, man. You got to love. Nah, Ryan, listen. That's how you get me to rock with you. Talk that talk. He get in there and spark Duarte, yo. He going there and prove them wrong, man. I rock with him for that, bro. All right. Yo, Oscar was sitting back there, y'all. He's sitting back there rocking. He looked nervous as hell. Yo, Oscar looked uncomfortable as hell while Ryan was talking. I swear he did. Man. Oh, man. Salute to Ryan Garcia. That right there, bro. I'm telling you, the moves that he made, I just want to be clear. If he is standing tall on everything he's saying and moving forward and taking his career serious, I rock with this dude, bro. That's why I support boxing. I rock with him. Give me a reason. I'm looking for a reason to want to rock with you. And you giving me one, talking your talk, and you saying you've been fully committed. This is the most committed you've been in years. I like this stuff, man. You woke up. You said 2023, opened your eyes. You don't like that comment that he made talking about this determines whether you box or not. He ain't like that, man. Definitely talking crazy. I liked it. Ryan was cooking, man. Right. I like this energy. George, see what it do, family. Yeah, Mike, man. I'm glad I did too. Salute to my bro Fate. Pardon me. He probably ain't even in here. He's been asking me to play that. So pardon me, y'all. But yeah, he was talking his talk. I like that from Ryan, man. I like it, bro. I like it. And Bernard did have something to say. He said, we're not in the business of kissing fighters' ass. That's what Bernard had to say about it. You know what I'm saying? And this is something Oscar said. I have to say that I'm really concerned about Ryan Garcia's state of mind, considering his history of mental instability, which he documented himself. His current erratic behavior shows he's clearly not focused on Saturday's fight. You won't take my calls, Ryan. I hope you're okay. That's weak. Yo, Oscar De La Hoya, weak as hell, bro. That's weak as hell, Oscar. Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, yo, I'm saying this right now before we do get out of here. We in here for these last few minutes. Let's get to the 3-hour mark. Oscar De La Hoya, you bogus. For you to play that mental health game right there and say his mental state because he's standing up to y'all and you play on his mental, that's weak as hell. And that's the reason why y'all at odds and why that young man sounded like he want to get far away from you and Bernard. I ain't even going to get into Bernard, but Bernard, you bogus too, bro. You bogus too. And this is why, if anybody, I don't know if y'all was paying attention when I was talking about this, I spoke on it briefly. I had a little theory. I was saying, is Oscar De La Hoya trying to get Ryan Garcia beat? And you say stuff like this, bro, don't sound like you behind your fighter. Everything he said, that doesn't make me think that's a guy that's mentally not there. That sounds like a guy that woke up and realized the people that's promoting him is milking him for money, and they don't give a damn whether he do good or not. They just playing a part. Oscar De La Hoya looked very uncomfortable in each one of those clips while Ryan Garcia was talking like that. He looked very uncomfortable standing behind him, rocking back and forth. He looked uncomfortable, like he wanted to smack the mic from him or something. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And now you playing his mental game, bro. That's weak as hell. You don't do that to that man because he documented his mental health, but he also documented that he in a much better space, Oscar. So what are you talking about? It's like you trying to reopen old wounds, man. That's why the young man should get away from you. And I really, really get behind him. He get away from Oscar De La Hoya. And I ain't a fan of calling for people to separate. But when you speaking like this, bro, that's weak as hell, bro. You concerned about his state of mind because he stood up to the powers that be. That's you and Bernard. Bernard talking about this fight determines whether he boxing out again. And you worried about his mental state. Y'all, the reason his mental state is partially the way it is. He got people that's supposed to be rocking with him that he's winning fights with, and they don't seem like they got his back 100%. I'm with Ryan, man. I'm with Ryan. Ryan Garcia, I stand with you on this one. Oscar De La Hoya, that tweet, he could have saved that tweet. That's weak as hell. Man, that's weak as hell. Man, nah, Ryan Garcia need to leave Oscar De La Hoya after that. That one, you just tweeted that about his mental state. You bogus as hell. That's the most popular fighter you got. Man, that is what, y'all cash cow? Y'all doing that man a disservice, bro. Facts, Miss Joey. He bogus for that, man. De La Hoya, man. That's why you're going to regret treating Ryan like this. I'm telling you, Uncle Chad, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. That firstborn and Christian finna get his ass. Garcia last fight on the Golden Boy. That's what it seemed like, Danny. That's what it seemed like, bro. Man, hop in front of the camera and tell all your business. Yeah, right. You're right. True. Ryan by KO in the 7th round. Talk to him all day. Ryan getting this KO, man. But yeah, they kind of listen, and I ain't an overly negative guy, but it just seems like, respectfully, all things real, it seemed like their relationship might have ran its course, similar to how Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya ran their course. They went as far as they went, and he lost to Floyd, and shortly after, Canelo got away from him. Ryan Garcia, all these years later, Ryan Garcia lose to Tank Davis. That's his Floyd Mayweather of, you know what I mean, of his generation, right? In a sense, right? That's his big fight that he lost, that his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, and them bigged him up, or, you know, pumped him up, telling him all these years that he could beat him, right? Oscar De La Hoya and them did the same thing to Canelo. Do it sound familiar? History literally repeated itself. Oscar had Canelo, pumped him up, made him think he could beat Floyd. He got his ass beat. Shortly after, you seen Canelo separate from him. All these years later, you got Oscar and Ryan Garcia. You get them beat up by Tank. They're not even by your side. When Floyd beat up Canelo, no disrespect to him, not making fun of him, Oscar De La Hoya was in rehab. He wasn't by neither of y'all side in y'all biggest fights, but he pumped both of y'all up thinking y'all could beat these guys. It wasn't available when y'all needed them most. And you see how Canelo separated, and you see Ryan is about to do the same thing, bro. History really repeat itself, bro. And that's why Oscar don't deserve a fighter like Ryan, sadly enough, bro. It's crazy, but he don't. I like to see him with somebody else. TMT, fact, somewhere else, somebody else. Signature Sound, salute, family. Appreciate you, bro. Always, man. Appreciate you. So, look, man, salute to Ryan Garcia. I want to see him win. I'm rooting for him. I'm definitely rooting for him. His state of mind, I feel like he's seeing things more clearly than he ever seen them. That stuff, he didn't sell us a lot of like BS with that. It seemed like that stuff was on his heart. It sounded like he said what he needed to say. He sent some shots at Bernard, and it is what it is. I think them dudes just need to get behind him. I think they need to stop coming out making statements that makes it seem as if it's an issue between them. You get what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, at the end of the day, boxing just be a business, man. Dudes just in it to make their money. They don't even be caring about the well-being of people, because if you did, why the hell, what did he say that would make you think that his mental state is something to be concerned for? The dude spoke very clearly, thank God and everything. He talked his shit, essentially. He stood up to the powers that be, and I don't think you like it. You get what I'm saying? So now you all of a sudden concerned about his mental state, but you wasn't concerned about his mental state after he got knocked out by Tank, and y'all wasn't by the dude's side. Man, get out of here, man. Miss me with that, Oscar. Salute to Ryan Garcia. I'm definitely rooting for you. I hope you come out here and make a statement against Oscar Duarte. But you that's Shakur Stevenson smoke. You probably don't want that. I don't care what nobody say. You can't beat him. But I had to slip that in here at the end. But salute to everybody. Next, Jen, what's good with that? I don't know, man. I just hope that work out for him. Me too. How Loman Cambosa's got another chance at belts. Right, P. Hunter is crazy, bro, because I heard about that. Before it started getting announced, and I heard it might be for a title, so I wasn't fully surprised. I kind of knew it was coming. The plug always on point. He been told me about that fight, and he told me that they potentially was going to fight for a vacant title. And now when you fast forward to today, look what's happening. So salute to L-Dub, the plug. Any of y'all in here, if y'all not familiar with him, check JusDueBoxing out. And salute to my brother, Hardcore Boxing News, man. If y'all can, he come on at 8 o'clock. Y'all go feel free to check out my brother, Hardcore Boxing News, J Hardcore. And I appreciate everybody. Great Bill. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. You make sure you have a great night as well, Queen. Salute to John Wick. Welcome to the fan. Appreciate you. Next, Jen Alden, Signature Sounds, Black Belt, Danny, Uncle Chell, Alden, the rest of the game, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody that continues to support the grind. Appreciate everybody in the super chat, Cash App. Much love and appreciation, man. And to the next one, we'll be back tomorrow, y'all, 4 p.m. Don't meet me there, beat me there. But I hope to see all y'all back in the building tomorrow. And appreciate everybody sticking to the end of the show. Salute to all y'all, man. Much love and appreciation, because it's been a long one. We over the 3-hour mark. And another great build in the books. We just got done giving boxing his just due, how we always do. So with that, we up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fan.
got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.